This episode of Miscast Commentary brought to you by Pop Quiz. It explodes in your mouth like pop fizzy jizz.
Hey everybody, we are watching Speed and you are listening to Miscast Commentary.
Ooh yeah, on the proper speed, the speed of life.
You're listening to Miscast Commentary, where two guys have seen way too many movies and have way too much time on their hands.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Now here's your hosts, Joe Findlay and Todd Murray.
Hey everybody, welcome to Miscast Commentary. I'm Joe Findlay.
And I'm Todd Tebow the Sailor Murray.
And we are bringing a movie that made some money to you today.
Yes, it did.
The last one we did too, though. We did rate it as the last time.
All of them made at least a few dollars somewhere.
Yeah, somebody's got money, even if they pocketed it and didn't tell the studios.
Even if the movie didn't make any money, but someone bet $5 on the movie and then won that $5.
What did they bet on?
Who knows? They're like, hey, I'll bet you'll think this movie sucks ass. And it's even worse when you listen to the two jackasses talk over it. He's like, I'll take that bet.
High five.
Done.
Well, that was garbage. High five. That's how you know we haven't been together for 3 months, because you can't high five.
That was a halfer.
Shit. That's my fault. I'm the worst.
25er.
I'm a terrible high fiver. It was literally
the elbows.
It was like pinky to pinky. You got to look at the elbows.
Yeah, well, we're in a weird spot. Don't blame yourself.
I blame you, but that's fine.
I would also blame me.
I refuse to take.
I wasn't even trying.
Oh, I just don't
in life
take responsibility for things. That's,
I don't really try.
that's how I feel about things.
Great combo.
All right, so let's not waste any time because this movie's a minute 55. So let us, as of right now, press play.
Pressing play now.
I pressed it just before he said now.
So yeah, just before I said now, you should have done it.
So wait, so if you're behind, so we've got the Fox thing.
Yeah.
So we got the Fox thing. I'm going to tell you when we're off the Fox thing, and if you're not on it, just hit pause and then hit it play again really quick.
Right now.
No, not now.
Oh,
Shut up. See,
unpausing.
fucking this. Okay, now it's black. Okay, so are you good? If you hit
Start.
pause and go back, we're okay now.
Pressing play now.
Okay. Oh, so that was the first. Now we're in the elevator.
See, perfect.
All right.
Here we are.
This Jan de Bont, who actually was the cinematographer for Die Hard. And he actually came up for this particular sequence while he was doing Die Hard, because he had to, at one point, they had to go up through the hatch of the elevator, and he saw kind of the workings and stuff like that, and he thought, oh, this would be a cool scene. So this isn't something that was in the original script. This is just something he wanted to do.
Shit you not. When this scene started and you were going to say commentary or trivia, I was going to say as a joke, hey, wasn't this the same elevator shaft from Die Hard? I shit you not.
This is no Nakatomi
I shit
elevator.
You not. I was like, hey, isn't this the same one? You know what I mean? Like in IMDb, this elevators was in Poltergeist 3, Speed.
Waiting for Guffman?
Yeah, Waiting for Guffman.
It was one of the background characters.
Oh my God, Jeff Daniels.
Yeah. I love Jeff Daniels.
We see Joe Morton's
I loved
name
when
yet?
he was the dude. Yeah, we saw Joe Morton's name.
Joe Morton.
Oh, see, I said the dude joke, but you didn't hear me say it.
Sue Sarsaparilla.
Well, no, it's just funny because like people for no reason mix those two guys up because their first name is Jeff. It's like the Bill Pullman, Bill Paxton thing.
Oh my God, you think that somebody could do it in real life to Jeff Bridges?
I think people do it all the time to those guys and mix them up. I'm like, our first names are the same. That is literally it. It's like they don't look alike. They don't
like all those poor Sarah Connors.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Thankfully, there was only like 6 of them.
Well, one of those Sarah Connors was my girlfriend, Amelia Clarke.
Oh my God!
In Terminator Genesis.
My girlfriend. What was she in Terminator Genesis?
Yeah, she's Sarah Connor in Terminator Genesis.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, that came around in a fucked up way, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So last week, if anybody didn't catch that, Amelia Clarke is the love of my life, while Todd is going for the damaged Amber Heard.
Really damaged. She's got the herpes too.
Oh, is that true?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Usher's got the herpes.
Oh yeah, I saw a big herpy matrix on in the National Enquirer. They were all in there.
Nice.
All the real ones. Like Jim Carrey was supposedly gave the ex-girl. That's why she killed herself.
Oh, good God.
Because he gave her herpes on purpose. Oh, and now he draws art about it.
Nice. Big art herpes.
I just like
because Usher has it and he sang the song You Got It Bad. So that just
you got it bad now, girl.
That makes me happy.
You got it bad now, girl.
Oh, good
Black
God.
Widow. That's why they call her the Black Widow.
Nice.
She's got it.
Is it because she's black?
Widow.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
Who dies from herpes? That's a weak person.
There's going to be somebody out there, too.
My mom
Jean
died of
Debon.
herpes. Your mom should have not got herpes. So, yeah, talking about Jan de Bont. Oh, I actually did spell his name right in the first time in my notes, but I'm positive I spelled it wrong later. He was a cinematographer by trade leading up to this.
What is this caution sticker above the door on the other side? What is it cautioning you for? Like, you might be stepping into a safe area?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what, because once you stepped in, you don't see that.
Yeah.
You're in the dangerous area.
Yeah.
I don't remember this usher wandering through the elevator shaft area.
Yeah, I remember this.
Go check the elevator shaft area for thieves. Yes, sir.
But yeah, so yeah, Jan de Bont was a cinematographer. He did a lot of good movies. He did like Jewel of the Nile, Ruthless People, then some bad movies. He did Leonard Part 6.
Oh my God, bad. What,
yeah.
girl? What?
Okay, you're right. He did Die Hard back to back with this actually. So he did Die Hard, then he directed this.
Ooh.
He did Black Rain, Hunt for Red October, Flatliners, Basic Instinct. Like, I'm not going to go through them all. He only directed 5 movies, though. He did Speed, Speed 2, Twister, The Haunting, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, and The Cradle of Life. He was offered Godzilla.
Is that one of the sequels?
Yeah, that was the second one, I think. He was offered Godzilla before Roland Emmerich was offered it.
Really?
And he turned it down.
What did you do after that?
What's that?
What
Oh
did
no,
you-
sorry.
what did
They
you
actually
turn it
took
down
it back.
for?
No, they didn't. They actually didn't.
The
sorry.
Long Kiss Goodnight
they,
2.
They rebudgeted it and then realized they didn't want him to handle that budget. They gave it $160 million budget. And
He
like,
can't handle 160 mil?
No.
Come on.
Well, he did do Speed 2 in The Haunting and Lara Croft 2.
Yeah. It was a big boat, man. That boat must have cost a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Those boats aren't cheap, I'll tell ya.
It's actually what's more funny about that Roland Emmerich, when he got Independence Day, he put the thing way over budget on top of what
Of course he did that hack. Go back to your green screen, you hack.
And then Jan de Bont, his last movie was going to be a Minority Report, but he was fired.
Oh,
So
Jan's been having some issues, man. I think it's all that European nudity he brings to the set.
Probably. He's never in any of his movies, though.
Him and Paul Verhoeven go watch dirty movies all the time together.
They're just those kind of guys who host orgies just to watch.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, anyways, he was hired to do Minority Report, and then The Haunting flopped, and then they fired him, and then Steven Spielberg
And then we've
didn't have
never
anybody.
heard of Yanni Debani again, huh?
No.
Oh my God, this guy's sweating in the elevator.
The writer of this, Graham Yost, or Yost, I don't know which one it is. I'm going to say Yost.
That guy's in stuff.
He was born in Etobicoke. He's not in anything. He's a writer. He was born in Etobicoke, Ontario. Etobicoke, Ontario.
Cool.
He wrote Broken Arrow. He wrote
Broken Arrow with from Rod Stewart. Good tune.
Yeah.
Oh, bring me.
No, that way better movie where it was like, what's a broken arrow? It's what happens when you lose a nuclear weapon or whatever the god awful line was.
That movie was awesome.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I love that movie, but
Me
it was
too.
Just, and he also directed like a lot of the like HBO kind of stuff. He did like From the Earth to the Moon and Band of Brothers, The Pacific, John Adams, that kind of stuff. He produced like The Pacific, Justified, The Americans.
There's Joe Morton.
Yeah, Joe Morton.
Look at that power mustache he's got going on.
Terminator 2, sexiest man in the world. The earliest movie that I really recognize him from was Tap. Yeah, it was like that Gregory Hines.
Oh my God, yes. When you say Tap, that's all I think about, man, is tapping that ass to Gregory Hines pictures.
Yeah. He was actually in a lot of episodes of A Different World, like Cosby spinoff.
Where you come from.
Yeah. He was in Executive Decision, What Lies Beneath.
That movie was awesome. I watched that movie on the boat.
Oh, right on.
Good movie.
Yeah. What's really funny, he played Malcolm X in a Muhammad Ali TV movie, and then he played a different character in the movie Ali.
Weird.
Yeah, very weird. And then he was in like American Gangster, Batman vs. Superman, Justice League. He's a character in the DC extended universe right now. Yeah.
He deserves it, Joe Morton. And he's just Joe Morton.
He's so authoritative.
He's like, Thor, you're teaming up with Joe Morton.
Yeah.
Hulk, you go with, some other asshole. And everybody's like, oh, I wanted to team with Joe Morton.
He was like the real tie-in to Speed 2, other than Sandra Bullock. But Sandra Bullock could have been anybody at that point. Boats? Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. He's the guy to tell you to not be a crazy cop and then get out of the way.
I will be your Jeff Daniels.
Yeah. Oh, I am
in
not.
Life.
I am not.
Wait, does Jeff Daniels live in this movie?
We'll find out.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to be your Jeff Daniels if Jeff Daniels dies.
You have made your decision. Funny thing about Jeff Daniels.
I never said that you were Keanu.
Oh, shit. Am I Dennis Hopper?
You're Sandra Bullock.
She was a fucking adorable human being in this movie, so I'll take that.
Yeah.
I wanted to make out with her so bad.
Could have let you die, man.
I didn't want to let her go all the way, though. I was
a shitty elevator repairman. You don't want to cracked out Dennis Hopper as your. He's just talking to nobody still from fucking Apocalypse Now.
I guarantee you that was just like he was waiting to hear like something from the director.
Yeah,
like he had the earpiece in for direction. He's like, "What? What are you saying?"
The director's like, "Turn around and do this." What? That's not my line, huh? Who's saying that? He's all fucking wonky.
See, these guys are squat, but they're also like bomb squad or something like that. I don't really know. So I'm not entirely sure why they have their, like, if the bomb is the big thing that they're dealing with, why they have their automatic weapons.
In case the bomb starts shooting at them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this bomb
back.
Is. It could be anything.
Maybe somebody's blocking the bomb. Maybe there's a turret, a robot.
Ooh, not enough robo-turrets in mid-90s movies.
I agree. Look at that wonderful hair. Is that his real hair?
Oh, I guarantee it.
He looks great.
Yeah. But I was looking up Jeff Daniels, and something like I knew, but I didn't really put together, was because he played Anna Paquin's father in Fly Away Home.
Yes.
And then 9 years later, played her lover in The Squid and the Whale. They had a sex scene. Ooh. So it was like 9 years apart. He went from being her daddy to being her daddy, yo.
Oh, hell yeah. Take that, George R. R. Martin.
Yeah.
It's not close enough. He's like, they know that they're actors. That doesn't do it for me. He sounds like a real... He looks like a fucking... Like something they dug up out of the ass end of a dwarf.
I was going to say, you're a sailor. You must see... Like, 1 out of every 3 people you see must look exactly like him.
1 out of every 3 people I see is George R. R. Martin.
He's only seen 3 people.
He's actually a wonderful man.
Nice. I'd like to hang out with him. Yeah, so Keanu, he flat out...
he got kicked out of Ryerson for being terrible, and now look at him.
I know, right? He had such a crazy life. I watched a thing on him one time. Like, he was good enough hockey player. He was a goalie, good enough hockey player to be a pro, but didn't really want to do that. He wanted to go act. So he tried his hand at that and just kind of took off for him. Like,
he picks whoever is his agent.
Yeah,
picks the perfect roles for him.
Yeah,
he's always good, man. Yeah. John Wick, he's awesome. Matrix was awesome. Bill and Ted was awesome.
I know, and he's not the thing about him though, because like they're always like, oh, he's so terrible in it. I'm like, but you love his movies, so I don't really.
So how is he that terrible?
I don't know what you're complaining about, but like he was in things like he was in Dangerous Liaisons.
He was in Dracula.
And like,
I liked him in Dracula.
I don't like anybody in Dracula anymore. I can't watch that movie anymore.
Oh yeah.
It's like listening to everybody act. It's like Gary Oldman is survivable in that movie. Everybody else who talks, I'm like, just stop talking. Like, just stop.
I'll have to watch it again. I really like it. I'll watch it for Halloween. I'll check it out.
Yeah, I just can't deal. I'm sorry.
I hope it's not ruined.
I'm gonna try.
You ruin it for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best not to let it get ruined for you. But yeah, so Keanu and Jeff Daniels, they got like SWAT training prior to this. It's mostly so they're like, it was like, so all their movements were down and stuff like that. Like, but it really was only for this scene because Jeff Daniels has no other action in this movie.
You love that just to like fuck around. It's just for their own egos. Yeah, we did all the training. Mm-hmm. Do you see all this right here? This is all the real deal. I would have looked up. If I was a guy, I would have looked up just like that.
Yeah, well, like to me, I feel like there's nothing that's being done here that, like, just by hiring some cop to be on the set wouldn't solve.
Right.
It's like, here's how I would run in, and then you mimic what I do. Like, you know, like that to me seems like the thing.
You're right,
like,
but I took a course.
Like, I don't understand the whole boot camp thing for like the movies and stuff. I do in the sense that like I like the idea like when you need to like bring people together and you need like in Band of Brothers or whatever, you want that sense
or like
of
when they
camaraderie
did Saving Private Ryan, they all had to do like this weeks of like drills and
then for that makes a lot of sense.
Like you were actually joining the army.
Yeah.
For what, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like,
that's because the movie studios got extra budget.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going to pretend like these guys all give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
Give me my paycheck. Where's the camera? Give me my goddamn paycheck.
No doubt. Interesting thing, Jeff Daniels wasn't originally supposed to be in this. Ed Harris was cast.
Yeah, I can see Ed Harris in this.
But here's the thing. Ed Harris was then also to be the bad guy. You were to find out that his partner was the bad guy all along.
Ending.
But then Ed Harris dropped out, and they cast Jeff Daniels, and then they're looking at it, and they're kind of like, I don't really see him being the bad guy. I don't see people buying him being the bad guy in the end, or that kind of thing. So then they basically they split the character in two. So in this scene, you would have had these guys doing this and solving the problem or whatever, but there wouldn't have been a person.
You wouldn't have been seeing him, yeah.
There wouldn't have been the bomb would have already been set and ready to rock and roll, and it's just
that would have been a cool little twist. Instead they just changed it that he's his dad. What? Oh, what the hell. Remember before he takes his head off, he's like, I'm your dad, Keanu Reeves. And he says, I'm your dad, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that was a weird line.
I'm like, what the hell is going on in this movie?
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people were offered the lead in this, but like a lot of the stories don't substantiate any of this, but they said like basically every action person, like Arnold, Sylvester Stallone, like Tom Hanks was offered, Johnny Depp, Tom Cruise, Jim Carrey, Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Nick Cage, Mickey Rourke, John Travolta, like all these different people, Mel Gibson, and I'm like, I don't buy it. I did hear though.
I don't buy it. What, did they offer the movie to all them?
So, yeah, like I just don't see them just like every time a movie comes out, they're like, quick, who can you think of who's in action movies?
Yeah, we'll call them all right now. Conference call. Whoever says yes first.
Yeah, but they said that it was originally or like people who were in discussions to have been in it were Stephen Baldwin and William Baldwin.
Oh yeah, that's Arnold. Yeah, that's Arnold and Sly. Yeah.
Jeff Bridges was. This was actually meant to be Jeff Bridges.
Okay.
In it, but then he ended up doing Blown Away instead. Kurt Russell, they said, was another guy they talked to. Bruce Willis, they said, but I think that's because this has so many Die Hard ties that they just figured, they must have offered it to Bruce Willis. So it was like a lot of those people, and I don't buy it.
It's bullshit.
I think it's bullshit. I think that somebody who was writing trivia just like was like, oh yeah, they asked Arnold to be in this movie.
Stephen Baldwin said no. What the hell was Stephen Baldwin doing that he said no?
I don't know that he was offered it, but I know like he was spoken to about it. So he may have been in meetings and just wasn't picked.
Or maybe they were just like, what do you think of the name of this movie?
Yeah.
And he's like, Speed, sounds good. They're like, okay, great, thanks for coming in.
Sounds really Christian. Let me get Alec on the phone.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
There was a true story about some lady that got cut in half in an elevator.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I saw it in the news there.
Sweet.
Could have been years ago. I don't even know.
Yeah.
The TV just looped everything.
Yeah. Is this like
bygones of the past?
Is that Katherine Heigl?
I wish.
It wouldn't be. She was a teenager.
I would go for Jeff Daniels has had a great career.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like, he has just done so many movies. He's always in something.
No, but think about now more than... he's probably more prolific and... honored now than ever because he won a Tony just recently for
and he's on Broadway. Like Newsroom
and Newsroom he got like the stuff for. Did you see just a moment ago there how obviously they made sure to show that girl's ass though?
Oh hell yeah!
They got her out and then like you see the guy like lift the thing. I could just see Jan DeMont go over. I haven't seen any asses yet. Can you please get the skirt up?
It's in that. Sure, she was supposed to show full bush, but she refused.
That would have been amazing if this old lady.
John DeBoner's fucking script. Look at her. She's ready.
I hate this girl so much.
It's going to fall. No, but seriously, I don't know where it was, but it said super tragic death, and it was the same. I don't know if exact same situation where Dennis Hopper set a bomb off or whatever. Yeah. But the elevator had stopped, and they pulled the doors open, and when she was crawling, it went.
Oh wow!
Apparently, and chopped this lady in half.
Nice.
Somewhere in Hong Kong or somewhere so far away that you can't substantiate whether that's a lie or not.
Yeah, I would have liked if just for a little more danger, it would have caught like the heel of her shoe.
It takes the heel off.
Yeah, like
that's just a shoe.
Yeah. Why would you stand there, knowing that the thing was going to fall? Like, let's go stand at the floor.
Just think
where
it'd fall
it's
any
gonna
minute.
crash. We know for a fact it's going to fall. It's in the middle of falling. Let's go stand where it's going to be a
And then
real
you put
problem.
your ear up
for us.
against the door. Huh?
Nice. So this movie is it's owned by Fox, but it was originally bought by Paramount. And when it was owned by Paramount, this was actually meant to be a movie starring Jeff Speakman, the perfect weapon.
Oh my God.
And they weren't doing anything with it, so then they just decided. So then they sold it to Fox, who turned it into a real movie.
No way. Jeff Speakman. Come on. Mm-hmm. That would have been a real fucking movie.
Yeah. And somebody who was brought on after that fact, like after it became a Fox movie, needed to rewrite the dialogue and make it less of a Jeff Speakman style movie. Joss Whedon wrote most of this movie.
No.
Yeah.
No shit.
They said he's responsible for the bulk of the dialogue in the movie. Like, the story is kind of in place, but he came in and like punched it up and like rewrote the dialogue.
That guy's all, what the hell? It's 94.
Yeah.
What was his first thing? Freaks and Geeks? Is he Joss Whedon?
No, that's Judd Apatow.
Oh,
Joss Whedon's
Apatow. He
Joss
did
Whedon's
Firefly.
like Buffy and Firefly and Angel.
Buffy was before Firefly?
Buffy was it was his
Buffy
first big
was
one.
his first thing.
It was his first
And
big
he
thing.
must have
anyways.
done this after Buffy.
Oh yeah. He
Buffy, let me tell you.
they would have been kind of close to the same time, actually.
Buffy in this?
Yeah, it would have been like Buffy may have been like underway, but like just
Fucking, oh my God, I hate shows like that. Like, I hate Buffy. I hate Supernatural.
It's
Like,
okay.
ugh.
But yeah, it was actually Joss Whedon's rewrite that convinced Keanu to do this movie, because he didn't really dig it at first, and they're like, "Well, we're getting it like redone right now," and then they brought it in, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this sounds cool."
Joss Whedon just been saving movies forever.
Yeah.
He's currently trying to save Justice League from a
Best of luck.
bleak and awful
Yeah.
hell. Apparently, it was literally unwatchable.
It's kind of funny because he's in charge of doing that, and then Ron Howard's doing it with the Han
what
Solo
the hell
movie.
happened with Han Solo, eh?
Yeah, there was I don't really know what happened. It just the other guy wasn't available, and then they just like.
Well, I heard
finished
that
the
what's their
movie.
names were doing it. They did the Lego, Chris and Phil Lord.
Yeah.
They had done the Lego movie and
Yes.
21 Jump Street movies.
Yes.
And I read that they were, oh fuck, he's still down there.
There was a parting of ways.
Yeah, well, I read that they were not happy with the way that the style, like they were, Disney wants it real, these are the scenes you get done. They were just kind of goofing off and fucking around. And it probably would have been like if we made a movie. We were probably making the movie, but they didn't like the way we were jerking around. And, where did how this condom get in the catering table?
See, and I mean, there's people who show that, like the Russo brothers being a great example of people who were able to do the fuck around kind of stuff with your communities and your Arrested Developments and all that, and now are doing the major. Like, they're doing Infinity War. They did Civil War.
They can
did
handle
Winter
multi-character
Soldier.
stories and
Like,
make them really good.
Yeah,
I don't know whether they write the movies or not, but whoever they have, right, man, Civil War was the shit.
Yeah, it was so good.
There was no speed. Look at this.
No, there's no speed.
Sweet elevator action,
Yeah.
man. I can't believe that Die Hard thing.
Yeah, I know it.
I can't believe that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. This actually, one of the big things about this, because everybody just referred to this and really shit talked it as the bus movie when the script was like making the rounds and stuff like that. They're like, it's just a movie on a bus. And actually the original version of the script had the bus wasn't allowed to go over 20 miles an hour.
Oh my Lord.
And I'm like, then stop the bus. Because that's not over 20 miles an hour.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
the movie's called Speed and it can't go fast.
It'd be called Slow.
Yeah, it's just like go slow. And
They should have had two versions. One for parents that are just, this 60 miles. It's way too fast for me.
And one for Boca Raton Jews.
Yeah.
Just like, he's going too fast, Marty. Like
Make the movie specifically for every culture. Why don't they do that?
Yeah, exactly. So some of them either driving on the left.
Yeah,
Some of them, none of
They
them.
should
Only
do a
white
movie
people
like
at the front
that.
of the bus.
And see what hey, that guy.
Say, hi, that guy.
Hey, that guy's and stuff.
I don't know.
I picture him chewing gum.
I picture the guy in the back being Chevy Chase's stunt double.
Oh my God, yes. All the stunts, eh?
Yeah, Chevy Chase
In
stunts
that Invisible Man movie.
out the ass.
Look at Jeff Daniels. Look at that blood acting. He probably busted his nose for real. He's so fucking awesome.
Probably. Rennie Harlin and Quentin Tarantino were offered the chance to direct this movie.
Of course, Rennie Harlin, man. Every time I see any movie, I think about good old Rennie.
Especially this period of time is like you can only think about like Rennie was the guy to go to. But Tarantino was offered this. He turned it down. But he actually says that this was one of his favorite movies since like the 90s.
Really?
Like he kind of like breaks it off into generations. Like everything before that's like its own generation of movies.
Right.
So he doesn't really like compare the two. So yeah, he said like this was in his top 20. From the 90s.
I always like hearing his movies that he'd like throughout the year. I think he does a top 9 or something.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, wow. I was like, that's a surprising. She shot his own partner right in the dick.
I love the shoot the hostage. That little take bothers me though.
What?
Yeah.
I forgot about this part in the beginning that they see each other. Look at crazy old fucking Dennis Hopper.
Well,
shoot him. You have like 4 opportunities.
It's this part that throws it off. Boom.
Oh, boom.
Nice. God, such good explosions.
Did they guess that he's dead now?
Yes.
Well, he must have died in that explosion.
I would guess that he died.
Man, I've seen too many movies. I've seen this movie already. I know.
Nice. John McTiernan, also a guy who was offered the job.
John McTiernan's the man.
And again, it was because of many Die Hard ties and all that. And then he turned it down, and then they finally decided they wanted to go with some young blood, some new blood type thing. And then he suggested...
That's what they say when they can't get anybody that they wanted.
Yeah. all the people who...
we said, we looked through all the Arnolds, these guys. We're like, screw, we don't need them.
Yeah, exactly.
Have been there, done that.
So, yeah, and because John McTiernan did Hunt for Red October and Die Hard for McTiernan.
The film's being directed by Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah.
Written by William Baldwin. And
why do you always scratch your beard directly into the mic? You put it into the microphone. That? Yeah, you can hear it.
I should have shaved. What do you want from me? I'm a lazy sailor man. I just got off the boats. Yeah, but it's about revelry, piracy.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not on board with the whole scenario.
Oh hell yes, we're gonna go pillaging.
See, this bothers me, this scene, because they just did the whole "we killed you."
Oh, he's got no thumb.
Yeah, he's got no thumb, baby. But he has the whole he has that whole like you just died thing. So it should be a reveal later in the movie.
Yeah.
Literally 2 shots later, you see.
Forget it. We don't need that. It gets way better. We don't need that little twist. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's still alive? Okay, I'm still alive.
Yeah, okay.
He gets sucked under the bus trying to get on there or something.
No, you'll
stakes
remember.
Are real high.
You'll remember. The second it happens, you'll remember. What are we haying?
That guy looks like, I think it's him. I'm having a bad time with names today, too. I tell you, I've been at sea. I've been at sea for 3 months straight.
Nobody had any names.
Even though you heard me on your ear radio over the computer.
Yes.
Or computer I was in devices. 2 places at once. I can do that.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad skill.
If you unlock your potential in your mind, you can do the same thing.
Yeah.
But the one thing I cannot do with that unlocked mind is remember any of these motherfuckers' names.
Just picture the 2 of us working our...
Look at that's us. Remember us? Remember us? You were in your little dress.
Prom.
Trying to get me to do the dingle-wingle.
Yeah. It looks like she was just trying to teach him how to do like some like backhouse speakeasy dance from like Ray when he was playing like the Chitlin circuit. Like it was just
the Chitlin circuit.
That's a real thing. I did not make that.
Sounds about as racist as anything I've
It does, but it's very racist, but it was a real thing.
Does that make it less racist or more?
Oh, I don't know. Less because I don't want it to be more.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're just being honest,
it looked like to me as if he had given her his testicles and she was feeling balls hanging down for the first time. And she's like, whoa. Yeah. That's what she was doing with her legs right there.
Oh, yeah.
Or she was wafting a big fart.
Sticking.
She was like waft. He's drunk. He's drunk acting.
Yeah.
Think he's really drunk?
I hope so. Luck runs out sooner or later. It's true. Oh, let's get really depressed.
Whoa. I thought he was just they thought that guy was about to assassinate him.
Mm-hmm. The face he's making there is very like Lloyd or Harry from Dumb and Dumber.
This man does it all too, right? Dumb and Dumber, everything. He's the man.
He's so good.
I love Dumb and Dumber 2.
What, you like Dumb and Dumber as well, or Dumb and Dumber 2?
Dumb and Dumber 2.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
I really liked it. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Well, it wasn't that it wasn't funny. It's just that it was that movie again. Like it was just like, I was like, you're not even trying to catch lightning in a bottle. You're just like, it's just like, hey, so how do we get through this? Yeah, it's that guy
There
who
he
died.
is.
He gets stomped on in Jurassic Park.
He's behind the counter. He's in Die Hard.
He gets stomped on by a dinosaur in Die Hard.
Oh man, this guy gets stomped on it by
Looks
everyone.
like Brendan Gleeson's drinking coffee in the
I
background
like
with
that
his mullet.
he's like just got a real job in this. Like he's not the is he better whip out a machine gun any second and just start firing wildly.
I promise you wholeheartedly that doesn't happen, but there's a deleted scene where him and that espresso machine get stomped on by a dinosaur.
Oh, thank God. It's in his contract.
Yeah, I have to be stomped on by a dinosaur.
Does it have to be on the movie? Does it have to be on film? No. Okay,
No.
well.
No, you just have to spend the money to make footage of it. I have a really weird
It's
reel.
like believing in Freddy. He's really there.
They went all the way out. His license plate actually has the
Ooh.
has the word Tez, it's Tez on his, or Z for our American fans, on his license plate, and that is the Hindi word for speed.
It is?
Yeah. So I don't know if that was on
Where
purpose.
was it? Was that his license
The
plate?
license plate on his car. I didn't even see it there. It was just a piece of...
Yeah, get in there. What's he doing? He's going to like take over the bus here?
I always look at that now, and I try and see if there was foreshadowing
What are they gonna
in the
do?
movie that maybe I missed the first time. And I just see like the explosion, and then the back you just see the word the clams, and I'm like, is that foreshadowing? Did the clams do it?
Oh my God.
The Ku Klux Klans?
Ku Klux Klan. Disgruntled goat.
Nobody ever
Get
pick
right
up
in
a
there.
payphone.
Lean in there and try and grab that kid.
Yeah.
Get it? Like, what is it? I didn't understand it because there was a minute there when he looked in and he looked back. He's like, oh man, like I couldn't save anyone. And it's like, you're like, the moment that bus was engulfed into flames, you weren't getting in there.
Yeah, it was an explosion. The force of the explosion.
Like there
killed
should have
him.
been a shot of him trying to climb in, but when he puts his fingers on the, he's like, oh, I'm burning.
Ouch.
Oh, I can't get in there. I can't save you.
And then he just looks in the camera and goes, hot fire.
Was that
burn."
phone ringing?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no, he doesn't just
Like,
randomly
what the
pick up.
hell?
He's like, the first thing I do after a major tragedy is pick up the nearest phone.
Just in case this happens.
Look at his Zach Morris phone he's got.
This
packing right
reminds me of, well, obviously, Zach Morris talking to Kelly Lebowski.
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 No, it's not true either. It's Kelly
Lebowski.
Kapowski.
Kapow. And this movie reminds me of the first Dirty Harry.
Okay.
But the first Dirty, and then Die Hard with a Vengeance, this whole payphone scene here.
Yes.
Because in Dirty Harry, he has to keep running around answering payphones.
Yeah.
Or else if he doesn't right, people die or whatever.
Yeah.
This reminds me. I wonder if that's where that whole thing started. It was good, actually, the first Dirty Harry.
Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of Eastwood movies that I don't like. Like I think he's a psychopath, but I mean, like
What?
like just as a person, he's the one who
Oh my
talked to the
God.
empty Obama chair.
Oh, sure. Who didn't talk to the chair?
Yeah.
So you did when you were there.
What?
You got loaded. You talked to the chair.
Talk to the empty Obama
yeah,
chair. It's the one where like the really, really alt-right people could just say racist shit without getting punched in the face.
It's like a booth.
Yeah.
It's called Every Phone in America.
Yeah.
The booth.
Oh, good God. Look at that.
Not everyone.
God.
Not my Tristonia.
Watches.
Tristonia.
Tristina.
Shit. I call it Tristonia.
I know what you call it. That was another thing. Going through all the episodes again and finding the thing. I'm just listening to you actively mispronounce things. And I can hear myself.
Yeah, I love when people they don't all the time they try and correct me. And I'm like, oh really? The best is when you can actually get.
Is that Rambo in the background? Look at the guy on the left.
That was I think that was Lorenzo Lamas.
He just tank
He's
top.
like, he was going to
with a big
take that bus. He's
Yeah.
like, fuck, how am I going to get to that audition?
I guess I'll call a cab.
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy. Oh, here she is. America's sweetheart.
Nobody was
Where's she
cuter than her
been?
back in the day.
She did Gravity.
Yeah.
Where's she been at?
She's in the
You
middle
did
of
it
making.
again.
She's in the middle of making that Ocean's reboot.
Ocean's 19?
Ocean's 8.
Ocean's 8.
It's all girls instead. It's like all girls. It's her, Kate
Is it going to be
Blanchett.
Steven Soderbergh?
I think he's producing it. He's not directing it. But it's her. It's Kate Blanchett. It's Anne Hathaway. Helena Bonham Carter.
Whoa.
A bunch
They're
of people.
also going to rip off. Well, hopefully they'll rip off they'll be ripping off the crew of the first one. That would be neat.
Well, I know that
They're ripping off George Clooney.
Matt Damon is in it.
Okay.
But it's going to be weird and different because she plays like Debbie
the
Ocean.
Female version of...
She doesn't. Yeah, she plays Debbie Ocean. So like, what is she? Daughter of
The
Danny Ocean?
Maybe she's his wife.
Ocean Spray? No, because that's
Ooh,
Julia
that's
Roberts.
what she calls it when she blows it.
That
Ocean Spray.
That would have been cool if they would. If they wanted to go
misty.
the all girl way and do this thing, they should have included Julia Roberts and Catherine Zeta-Jones, because they are the wives from that world.
Right.
And then so they easily could have been the people to say, we need you guys.
Is Halle Berry in it?
Halle Berry's not in it, but if you speak of Halle Berry, this is very funny that you speak of Halle Berry. Halle Berry was offered the role of Annie in this movie.
What?
Literally the next piece of trivia.
I swear to God I didn't see that.
But yeah, she was offered the role. She turned it down. Her feelings on it.
Still got it.
Her like, even though this did really well, she didn't regret doing it because she didn't feel like this movie was gonna do like it wouldn't do anything. She's like, I'd just be the black lady bus driver in this movie. Like, they would.
Who turned it down?
Halle Berry. So she's like it would have just like, it wouldn't have done for my career what it did for Sandra Bullock's career.
Yeah, well, I don't think it would have either. I agree.
Yeah,
because like nobody talks about this bus driver right here because I think he's gonna bite it pretty soon.
Yeah. He's gonna bite it.
No, he goes in the back, isn't he? I don't know. Here we go. We're going on the highway here.
Everybody's gonna die.
They can't go under. Once they go over, they cannot go under. They're racing to the bus now?
Yes.
Everybody's reading. She's got a big got your crossword on, girl. You know who's back there? He's going to Ferris Bueller's house. Where is he?
He's
he's
not back there. He's up. He's closer to the front.
Oh yeah, you got to have like every race.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the construction worker. The Indian is in the back somewhere.
This is a lady who's been in a lot of our movies.
Hey.
I gotta find her name because I do have her.
We make backyard movies, weird ones. She usually plays our mother or lover.
No, her name's Beth Grant, but she was in The Wizard.
Yep.
But she's in other ones. She's in Child's Play 2, Rain Man, City Slickers 2, A Time to Kill. She was in a short. She was cast in a short written a couple years after this came out. It was Sandra Bullock wrote and directed a short that starred her, Matthew McConaughey, and Eric Roberts.
Say that last one? What?
Her, Matthew McConaughey, and Eric Roberts did they made like this short film that she wrote and directed. She wanted to learn how to direct and stuff, so she made a short movie and that kind of thing. And I guess the idea soured her because she never did it again, that I know of.
Sandra.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock. But that Beth Grant girl,
shit.
she was the diner. She was the manager of the diner in The Wizard.
Yes.
So
she did everything. Was she in Pee-wee?
No, it's not that I have here.
I'm trying to see if there's one of every race on this bus.
Not one of them.
If I made this movie, they would have been the raging stereotype of themselves. This is garbage.
Well, let's narrow it down. There are hundreds and hundreds of races.
Every one of them on this bus. All the major ones.
Pretty big bus. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Take that, a bunch of different people. We don't
even know. We get offended. We don't even know you.
Yeah.
We don't even know of your religion. I heard of a new one I haven't heard of before.
What?
It's somewhere near Greenland. I saw their boat. I can't remember the name of it.
Yum Yums.
See, that's something. Yeah, they look like weird little gummy people.
So Glenn Plummer was the guy in the
2525.
Yeah, Glenn Plummer's the guy in the car that he just got into and started taking off on. You notice you don't see Glenn Plummer drive up. It's because he lost his license 2 days before he was shooting these scenes.
No way. Him?
Yeah. So I don't know.
That guy's in a lot of shit too.
Yeah. So I don't know if that changed how things were going to be done. Like if he was going to be the one driving, or if you were going to see him drive up or whatever. But he was not allowed to drive when he got here.
What the hell? Like, he's not going to be the stunt man. Like, he's not like, holy fuck,
No.
What do they expect you to do? Although this does look like Keanu doing this.
Oh, it's
right
absolutely
here.
Keanu. Like,
and
they're not doing.
They gotta give you have to have your license.
Yeah. Well, it's an insurance thing. If something happens to you, you can't insure an unlicensed driver, right?
What if the bus number means something?
Actually, it does. 2525 is 2525 equals 50. Can't go above 50, or can't go below 50. That was the idea of that.
That was 60.
What? 2525 equals 50.
No, I think that's the number that they can't go under.
No,
60.
No, it's 50.
Is it?
It's 50.
Okay. It's like, I don't
See, that's why
the math.
that's why we're having this terrible countdown to 50, not to 60.
I thought
like
we
say
were
it's creeping
still,
up to 50.
I thought we were still going to 60.
That would have been the worst countdown ever.
What do you mean? They're still building, right? They're building from 50 to 60.
Plus 60's over the speed limit.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
The bus, and I mean, you really got to be thinking it's a bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Yeah. The main reason that
what is this going to accomplish? Yelling, "There's a bomb in your bus" to the guy on the bus.
I don't know. But he reacted exactly the way I would react. Let's slow down this bus real quick.
Hey, there was an F word.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. Jeff
Is this rated R movie?
No.
Back in the day,
No,
you can get two shits on TV. You can give two shits.
Now you can do two shits.
It just shocks me every time I watch Archer. I'm like, oh my god, there's the first shit.
Well, Conan has it too.
What?
Well, in Canada, yeah, you'll hear him say shit every now and then.
Conan.
Yeah.
O'Brien.
Yeah. And Chris Gethard's show.
Swear mouths.
The first episode of Chris Gethard's show on True TV, they point out that fact, and she actually stumbled over it and said shit both times. So she goes, you could say shit, and then
you
just
ruined
used them up.
You just used it up for everyone, lady.
Yeah, and then everybody just started yelling shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. It is 50, I think.
Yeah, well, it's definitely, he's already gone over.
Maybe that's the twist. Like, ooh, we are tricking you because it's going to go below 50, and they're not going to blow up.
No, I'll take you. I'll take you there because I've
Bet you
seen this movie.
$100.
Okay.
1,000. Huh? You want to be like that cheapskate? Huh?
Make it rain. Yeah. This movie, they didn't expect much. They expected this to be like the Jeff Speakman style, like maybe makes it to the theater. They didn't think it was going to do well. They didn't think that he was a big draw.
Who, Keanu?
Keanu. They're like, so you need like a mega star, like girl, to be in this. And then he's like, and then they were, Jan de Bont stuck to his guns. He's like, no. And they're like, I'm getting this girl. And they're like, no, you need somebody big. And he's like, no, I'm going to get this girl that nobody knows, who's been in Love Potion number 9 and
you can like, man, even especially right now, there's no sure things. There seems to be no movie stars. Yeah. Like somebody in a movie now won't make it. You can't be like, oh, Tom Cruise is going to be in the movie, it's going to do good. This movie, I guess maybe back in the day they could, right? This time
summer
they were making $20 million a movie. These guys like back in this time, right? Was it 93, 94?
Yeah, yeah.
Cruise, Schwarzenegger, they were making 20 mil. So I guess you could bank a movie, but yeah, every now and then that one weird, you know.
Well, this was that kind of time. Like, there's so many people now and so many ways to watch movies and so many ways to do everything. Plus, on top of that, like there's been some significant things going on, like the hurricane and stuff like that really hurt the weekends.
I hope everybody down there in Miscast Commentary Land is doing okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes these run out of order, and so like, you know, we can't post things that we talked about because, you know, we filmed it 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And nobody knows what a Furby is.
That's the truth.
Our whole Furby special right out the fucking window.
I know.
And then they came back.
Yeah, I know. I actually I tried to replace every word with transgender. It didn't work.
Got my new transgender in the mail today.
It tells me when it's hungry.
It's so transgender. I keep saying transgender.
After about 2 months, I stopped feeding it. I don't know what you did with Furbies. I think I'm thinking of Tamagotchis.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, transgender and Furby, you do the same thing, baby.
Nice. I love you guys.
Yeah. You don't let them into whatever bathroom you're in, and you shame them.
Nice. But oh god. But in all seriousness, though, I do. A friend of mine has family who's down in Houston.
Oh my god, it must be awful.
And was evacuated. I saw a lot of the photos and stuff like that. We do hope everybody who's down that way.
I hope everybody's doing
and then
all right.
With everything going on, I know. Actually, I heard there were evacuations in Florida today.
Yes.
It is September 5th that we're doing this recording. So we hope that everybody's cool.
Hopefully everybody went to safety because it's getting real.
Yeah, but in the meantime, if things are shitty for you, hopefully we bring some semblance of god awful entertainment, and that's why we continue to do movies of this level, because even if you are in some kind of like shelter or something like that, this is a movie that might be there that you can watch on.
It probably is on VHS.
Yeah.
And probably a CD copy of Jagged Little Pill. Alanis. See, of course, this guy's got to freak out and pull a gun. What does he think? He thinks that, like, he's all on the weed, right? So he thinks that this is all about him.
I was thinking about this guy because I haven't watched this movie since we decided we were going to do it. Literally, just to give you guys a little backstory. So the last episode you guys heard, like the Indiana Jones episode, we recorded in May, and that was the last thing we did before Todd went off to sea in May. So like we've been
what a tear fest.
So we've been doing this.
Joe stayed in the dock for 7 days afterwards, just crying. He never went to work.
Just me and my laptop, just uploading things.
Yeah.
Actually, you haven't heard a lot of the things I uploaded. Like when I got my wisdom.
And I won't.
When I got my wisdom teeth out, I uploaded a thing from right after I got my wisdom teeth out, so you hear my voice.
I want to hear that. Oh my God, the bus driver just got shot. See, there goes Halle Berry.
Yeah. Well, what if they didn't get shot because they didn't do that pause play at the beginning and we just ruined that for them by a second?
Oh, Jesus.
I really hope that people know how to
right
sync this shit up. Yeah. So
now you have to say everything twice.
Say everything twice?
Twice. And then that should make everything on their end okay.
Okay.
Now
they're behind. But, So anyways,
way to go, gang member guy.
Yeah. So anyways, all that time has passed, and we had decided we were going to get together the following week to do this episode and another movie. And then I got the call. Was it 2 days before that you got your boat and you had to leave?
Yes.
So it was just kind of like, oh, so Speed got put on the back burner. Like I had all of this like trivia ready to rock and roll and stuff like that. And then we just and so we've been waiting the 3 months to do this movie, but I haven't watched it since.
You think that's Sandra's real nose?
Yeah, I think so.
You think?
Well, she was way too young at this point to have people
nose.
Been yeah. She
I
was
never noticed her little piggy nose like
sexy
that.
Sexy little 20s something.
It's like a friggin' Taylor Swift nose. She's getting really hot though. Like she's still really hot. Like some of them get hotter. Like Gillian Anderson getting hotter. Sandra Bullock, I believe. I don't know if she's getting hotter, but she's as hot now as she was.
Yeah.
Rue McClanahan. Sarandon.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's dead.
Ooh.
But Rue McClanahan in
like
Starship Troopers was way hotter than Rue McClanahan in Golden Girl.
Rue McClanahan was in Starship?
Yeah, she was the teacher. It's like, just a bug. We like to think that we're the smartest things and blah, blah, blah. And she's the one there like dissecting the bugs in class.
I was probably too busy like gawking at boobies or something.
Yeah.
How did I miss
Denise
Rue?
Richards. Well, because she doesn't look like her. She's got weird pulled back hair. She's wearing giant shades because she's blind. She's got like, yeah. I didn't know the first couple times I saw the movie, I didn't know it was her.
Put my hand again, in Rue McClanahan, doom, you had a hand in this dirty crime too.
Yes.
Well, that's my Rue McClanahan song.
I don't dislike it.
It's very like, not The Gambler. It's like if Chuck Norris had a country band.
Yeah.
And they were called Good Guys Wear Black.
I refuse to believe that they don't. He doesn't have a country band. But I do feel like it would be something that I would have heard of. Like it could be, what's his face's, Steven Seagal's bluegrass band there.
Oh my Lord. He's a sheriff.
Yeah. A little.
Get down there, go. Yeah, get in there.
I would have. I'm sure he took.
No, it's clean. Seriously, he's down there digging around.
I know.
I think that's what that joke meant too. I missed something there.
Oh no, it's 100%. Well, because Jeff Daniels is asking about the setup of the bomb and stuff like that. He's trying to figure it out, and he's like, "No, it's clean." But good job. This bus driver knows his shit. That seems like a really weird access panel. Like I feel like it wouldn't be so tear away so easily.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, like I feel like it would need a really very specific.
Look at this bus. It's falling. It's gonna blow up if you go under 50. Like this bus is old and rickety.
Yeah, actually, little known fact about this movie. Actually, Dennis Hopper didn't put a bomb on it. This is just the build of the bus.
This is what happens to old buses. Mm-hmm. Classic decoy. How does this guy know? Because he went to school with Ferris Bueller?
No, because he's being told by the bomb expert on the phone.
Oh, he's got that guy on speed dial.
Yeah, baby.
Speed dial.
Oh, you did it.
Oh, man.
Fuck me.
It's not even a Rolex. It's a fake.
Alan Ruck, he's another guy. He has been he's just had one of those careers. Like he was in this and Twister, and obviously before that with
Jean de Bont really likes that guy, probably, eh?
Yeah, and I have such a hard time. Yeah, but like again, actively mispronouncing, and I'm like, I could correct him. I'm like, but he doesn't care, so he's not gonna fix it. So why would I correct him? So, and you can hear again. I was talking about it before in the back episodes. I can hear myself just going, like, fuck it, whatever. He knows. But
that's what I was saying before we went off. It's like when somebody and they try and spell it.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's like this, and then you even after they spell it, then you even spell it wrong, and they still try and tell you. It's like Yeah.
Glad you. It's fine. It's fine. I know who you are, and I love you. So it's not going to be. Hey, I'm not going to waste the.
Boom!
energy.
There goes the car. Boom! You just missed a big car one over.
Yeah, no, I've seen this movie before. It'll be fine.
Oh shit!
The craziest rumor that I heard, and it was denied by one person, but I've heard like this was all over the place when I was researching the movie, that this script was intentionally, like originally written with the intention of it being starring Jeff Bridges and Ellen DeGeneres.
Ooh, smoldering sexual tension right through that fucker, eh?
Well, she wasn't out yet, so like, she was every guy's dream.
Still no.
She was every boy's dream.
I don't find Jeff Bridges. Did you say Jeff Daniels?
Jeff Bridges and
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres were going to be the stars of this movie.
Oh my lord!
But Ellen was asked that like years later, and she said that never occurred.
Do you think Jeff Bridges is an attractive man?
I think that he has an animal sexuality. He is not objectively attractive.
Right.
But I think that he would be able to pull down some puss because
he's Jeff.
Because the way he carries himself.
Yeah, like a cowboy. Yeah. You get a lot of cowboy chicks.
He looks like a homeless cowboy, and it totally works.
I'm eating his janitor's lunch.
I know.
Jesus, I'd be putting bombs on buses. Dude, look at him. He's just trying to get some money for his gambling debts.
Look at all his Sony Trinitron.
He's got to buy more TVs to get crazier.
I feel like that was like an Amiga, the Amiga version of the game Speed that was playing in the background.
You see those old things that look like the fucking phone pad of like my grandmother?
Yeah.
Where the buttons are like monstrous.
Look at how old the computer stuff is. Like green text.
Like when they didn't have this computer shit to always fall back on. A couple clicks on a computer and we've done it. We've disabled the security system now. You know what I mean?
It's good for movies. Because, to have the ability to just go, I'll get all the answers on my smartphone. Like,
exactly.
Die Hard with a Vengeance is a great example of that. Where they were like, if you... but they did have the loophole of you can't use cell phones.
Yes.
So they actually
might set the bomb off.
Yeah, exactly. So that kind of makes sense. But like at the same time, it's like, we could look all this friggin' information up very quickly. It's the information age. But
there's Jeff. He's still alive. I'll still be your Jeff Daniels.
All right, you can still be my Jeff Daniels. Interesting little connection between these two before the fact. Sandra Bullock was in The Thing Called Love, which was River Phoenix's last movie that he did, and River Phoenix and Keanu Reeves were best friends.
Wow.
So somehow they're responsible for him getting killed. I don't know.
They did a good job of this movie though, like making it really like, I don't know if they drove around filming inside the bus while the bus was kind of going fast for reaction shots or what they did, but they do a really seamless job of like, we're really in the bus doing this.
It's cut really well.
Yeah.
And it did the one thing that everybody, like I said before, everybody was shit talking it as the bus movie, right? And like they were like, it's going to be boring. To the point where actually what happens later, when he like chases them and they get on the subway and do all that stuff, it's because of a complaint. Because originally they were on the bus till the end of the movie. And then it gets resolved and they get off the bus. That's like credits roll.
Oh shit, and here's this part.
Yeah, I love this scene.
Everybody, there was always a couple people who say, oh my god, like some girl has a fit,
Yeah.
I was that girl.
Like, what did you, like what, and I always wonder what were they expecting? Like, were they expecting a baby guts to come flying out of that stroller?
Yes,
when it
just like exploded sauce.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just meat sauce.
Or or just a smaller version of Dude from RoboCop.
So glad yeah, exactly. Him in miniature form. Did you see her? She just kissed her like lesbian homeless lover goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, like there should have been a rated R cut where people are getting splattered.
Yeah.
What about that kind of an idea? If they are, by accident running people over and shit and they can't stop. So how many people can you run over before the city's like, there's only 12 people on the bus. You're killing more than we're saving.
Yeah.
Blow the bus up.
Yeah. See, now that you actually just mentioned all that, I do want to point out the fact that, again, that we decided on doing this movie 3 months ago before like those multiple times that somebody got in a car and barreled over a bunch of people.
True that.
I'm just thinking about that now, but now that we're in the middle, I'm not taking
Remember
it back.
when you said before we started this, hey, just tell everybody this is the reason that we're watching this and not because of all these car things?
And not because terrorism makes me hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Whoops. All right. But
why aren't they at school? What the shit, kids? See, they deserve to get run over by a bus. See, kids, if you skip school, you might just deserve to get run over by a bus.
I can't argue with that logic. But interesting little thing, too. Sandra Bullock actually got her bus driver's license for this.
See, that's character right there, man. She knows you got to ride a bus.
Yeah, but I also think because they do want those external shots, and it's like these ones you could easily just be towing the.
I wonder if she's still got the bus chops. They should do that on one of these stupid shows on the TV.
That would be an interesting little thing.
See if she can drive the bus.
It's been.
I'm surprised Jimmy Fallon hasn't done it. Like, he doesn't like to talk about anything but nonsense. So of course, it's
James Corden bus pool karaoke.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you got to be singing for that guy.
Yeah. Well, if it's not viral now, most of the bloody talk shows.
Yeah, it's not 2 minutes and 33 seconds.
Yeah.
Not like real manly stuff, like 2 hours straight. You remember that, ladies.
You got it. The highway that they shoot on here was it was the I-105 highway in LA. It actually hadn't opened yet. So like they didn't close the highway.
About like is this the big jump?
Well, it's not yet,
about
but we're gonna get
there.
there.
Where they filmed this, and I saw some inner Bullock thigh.
Nice.
On that one. Still nothing, the best thing, my number one so far during this of what I've seen that I don't remember seeing was what's her upper skirt in the Goonies.
I've never seen that.
Oh my Lord, I could not believe that. It was when we were watching it on here and they're doing something and I was like, holy Jesus, like
I don't remember it.
Best one. Right. That's all he watches.
You don't have an uncle. That's all I remember.
It's okay if you need to vomit. You can vomit right here. And he points to his crotch.
I find him so likable. He was originally supposed to be like a dick lawyer kind of guy. Like he was supposed to be the asshole in the thing. But they hired him and they're like, he's just too friggin' likable. So they made his character less sleazy, more like just kind of hapless, whatever.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
I was going to say, wasn't he in Spin City? But I'm thinking Bostwick. He was in Spin City.
Bostwick was the mayor. He was
sweet.
Yeah, he was the the chief of staff or whatever.
Okay, good. Then once I said no, maybe I'm just thinking Bostwick and him kind of look the same because this guy getting older now kind of looks like Brian Bostwick.
You know what? I thought that actually because he was in From the Earth to the Moon as well, and like just in one of the episodes, and what like his older day ones when he's got the grayer hair and stuff like that. I totally see that. Now that you mention that.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
See, we're just thinking about the same thing all the time.
Yeah, but from somewhere completely different.
Yeah, exactly. Usually you're researching and I'm whacking off.
Yeah. It's like I'm researching like Chinese mice being able to like solve math problems, and then you're like, I was looking at Pizza Rat.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to get off.
Same thing.
Sometimes when you're jerking, and there's nothing really rocking you, stimulating you.
Yeah.
And you have to go to that dark place. That dark place. Mine ends with Brian Bostwick.
Yeah. See, that's where I start.
That's a dark place.
My dark place ends with my arm getting ripped off.
Sweet. And used for sex.
Yeah.
On yourself.
It's I rip it off and then I use it to jerk myself.
I still can't believe there was actually dragon incest.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Again, given the fact that she is the mother of dragons, so this is a week old now, but we're like
dragon incest.
You're on top of this.
You got that right.
Oh, good God! So they built a bunch of buses for this movie, like scenes where they're doing like stunt driving and stuff. She's not doing the stunt driving. There's actually a driver on top of the bus. And he's got like a steering wheel on the roof of the bus, and he's doing the stunt driving.
It was like wacky.
You just did such a Cosby face. You did like a Jello pudding pop Cosby face.
On the top. I was trying to be the guy like on the bus, just driving the bus.
As a stunt driver, he's probably like focused.
I just picture Kramer on the back of the fucking fire truck, really.
Oh shit! That's
but just some drunk guy.
That's perfect. Yeah, but they had a bunch of different ones.
I'm sure he was really focused and really trained.
And the guy who did the jump. They actually the seat was like in the middle of the bus, or like the driver, the steering wheel was in the middle of the bus, like way downwards instead of up ahead, because they're like, if it went wrong, he'd just be ejected out the front window.
Oh,
so they're like, but if he was in the bus like way back, then he would just get thrown over the steering wheel, and then that would be the end of it. Just some broken bones as opposed to pieces of him all over the highway.
Tom Cruise breaking his ribs on the side of a building. Did you see that footage?
I didn't see the footage. I heard all about it.
TMZ was showing it. It was hilarious. I felt so bad because I love that man.
Yeah.
I love Scientology.
Yeah. It's
There's only one way to heal the world, people.
Yeah, Leah Remini is ruining Kevin Can Wait.
There's a theory that my theory is that she's still on the payroll of Scientology, but she's been paid to do this. To kind of, this is, and so they're trying to show how crazy you get if you defect. I don't know the reasoning, but I still think she's involved.
All right.
I think there's a big ruse going down.
Well, we're going to find out the truth, because here she is, Leah Remini.
Oh my God.
Yay.
Fucking asshole, Scientology.
You've had so much work done, Leah.
Yeah, fuck you. You just have to talk in like a Jersey accent and act like a bitch. Yeah. And you've pretty much got it.
You remember when she was in Saved by the Bell,
yes, I do.
That few episodes when they were just because again, they all do everything together. So they all got a summer job out at that country club or the beach club, whatever it was.
How did that ever worked? How did that ever work?
It always worked with them.
Hey, can you hire my 8 friends as well and bring all their parents and my principal down?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we did that at my aunt's restaurant. A bunch of us got jobs.
Yeah, that's true. So that kind of fucks that one over. But,
But
in that random, one instance, man, those were like the best poutines.
Yeah, they were really good.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is what happens when you put teenagers in charge of a kitchen.
It's just poutines, man. Make your own poutine? Fuck yeah. This guy's still alive?
Yeah, man.
He stinks like a dirty old gunshot wound. Kick him out. Look, he's all drunk off of losing blood.
Well, I think they blood transfusioned that Mexican who shot him.
Oh, he deserved it.
Yeah, they were like, well, this
young?
is your fault.
Where is he? What happened to him? Have they kicked him off the bus?
No. They handcuffed him to the bus,
But then
they needed him to. No, I think they've already moved him because they needed to get him to the one side or whatever. And they're like, "You gonna behave now that you know what the fuck's going on?" Yeah.
No, double. Yeah. But another gun. Yeah. Oh man.
And then doves come out and they're like, "Here we go."
The old dove shooter.
Yeah. Some old
John Woo. Doves.
Can I just now express how mad I am about John Woo?
Why?
It was just
Dove abuse?
No, I just keep thinking about friggin' Hard Target, and I'm like, you ruined my life.
This is the movie itself?
Well, it's just I can't not think about it. We've talked about we have to do that movie to get it out of our system.
Yeah, we haven't watched Hard Target?
We haven't watched Hard Target. We haven't done a Van Damme movie since Bloodsport.
That was 8 years ago.
Yeah, man.
Holy Lord.
It was very.
They should have this ride at Universal, the speed ride. Mm-hmm.
I love this. She looks like this kind of person.
Helen.
But here's what makes me upset, because this is totally those cops' failures. They know full well that they're not allowed to bring anybody else off of that bus, or it will be, because they said he would blow it up if they took anybody else off that bus. Yeah. And she got run over good.
Oh, Joe Morton's not happy. Look at his mustache.
Yeah. But not
happy.
Seriously, the first thing I would do if I was Keanu Reeves, I would have put a bullet in one of those cops. I'm like, you literally told her to do this and now she's dead. That made me so mad. Let's just talk about Dennis Hopper. We haven't given him any attention in this episode.
Good.
Let's talk about Dennis Hopper, because
he is pretty awesome.
He's
a classic actor.
Mm-hmm. And he is a guy who, it doesn't matter what kind of movie he's in, he acts the shit out of it.
He's absolutely terrifying in Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet
absolutely terrifying.
Blue Velvet is the most crazy role going. But I even want to say Super Mario Brothers.
Oh yes.
The movie's terrible.
Coup de grace.
Yeah. The whole movie's terrible and all that, and the dialogue's terrible and all that. But he didn't go there to phone it in. Bob Hoskins openly admitted to being drunk every day on that set. But he went there and he's like, I'm going to be a professional and I am going to act the shit out of it. There was actually a story he told about that one, though, because his son asked him why he would do that horrible movie. And he's like, to put shoes on your feet. And then he's like, Dad, I didn't need shoes that bad.
Oh, nobody did.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's a pro. And
somebody's got to make the damn movie.
But he went there.
Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, he went there and he worked his ass off. And Malcolm, you're talking Malcolm McDowell.
He's in every movie. You see the worst movies and you're like Malcolm McDowell, and he is acting.
Yeah, and he is and you can't blame him for what's going on in the performance or whatever. His performance and what he's doing is right exactly where it needs to be for what was asked of him. Or at least what, like, the script and the story asked of him. I don't know what the director's saying.
How many movies? Do you have there how many movies Dennis Hopper has been in?
No. You know, I didn't even put him in this because I'm like, we all know who fucking Dennis Hopper is.
Yeah.
Am I going to have to say Easy Rider and all this shit to you guys? Or are you going to fucking know?
Apocalypse Now, Easy Rider, Blue Velvet.
Yeah.
What else were some of the bigger?
He was an extra in Waiting for Guffman. With he was in the background with the elevator.
Sweet.
Yeah.
He played the elevator.
Yeah.
And Die Hard. Oh, Sandra, girl, don't be crying, girl. Yeah. Wipe those tears away.
She didn't have
hands, Keanu.
She didn't have the acting chops back then, but she was friggin' adorable.
She's doing great right now, man. What are you talking about? She is such a cutie, eh?
Yeah, good God. Like, Demolition Man for me was like...
She was ultra hot in that movie.
It was the be-all, end-all, right?
When she kept that costume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This movie, just for bad timing of LA car chase stuff, this movie was released the week before the OJ chase.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, it always happens that way.
Yeah. Could you imagine if it was the week after the OJ chase? This thing probably would have made $1 billion.
Oh, hell yes. During.
Yeah.
Put it out during the chase.
You remember when, was it WCW when they had the car chase and they just cut to OJ footage? Because everybody was doing that for a time.
Man.
Yeah.
No, he was getting out of Alcatraz to fight someone.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was the WCW one. Thing. Oh, so the one I'm thinking of was actually WWE, but it was still Roddy Piper.
Yeah, he left Alcatraz.
Alcatraz with WCW.
Oh, that's right.
And that's exactly. I know exactly what it was now. Yeah, it was the Gold Dust thing because he went to go chase gold. Like they had the Falls Count Anywhere match or whatever, and they ran out of the thing, and he got in his Bronco and started chasing him, and then they're like, I don't know where they're gone, and then like they go and have another match, and they're like, oh, we've got footage. We've got
footage of them, and then boom, it's OJ.
Yeah.
You knew when he took off in the exact size, kind of like looking truck, you're like, like.
Yeah, but like it was.
Did you have to pay for that? Did WWF or whoever the hell have to pay for WCW? Did they have to pay for that
I honestly
footage?
don't think you have to pay for news footage.
So you can make an entire movie out of old news clips.
Theoretically.
Oh my God! Why hasn't somebody done this
I'm
yet?
choking on water.
I know, because it's such an amazing idea. Like, why hasn't someone thought of this before?
I know.
Spits water out of his mouth.
Nice. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I never asked if you were all right. What do you think about the idea?
What do I think about the idea of making the news footage movie
into a movie? It's called The News, the movie. Ugh. Come on, man! It'll have all types of shit.
The news bums me out enough. Why would I want to pay to go see it?
How when everybody, when they make a speech and they take everything that you've ever said and put whatever word they want, so it looks all fucked up.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
Okay,
it'll be a comedy.
I'm not opposed to it.
Sci-fi comedy romp.
Just every now and again, like it shows like the Nazi march and then cuts quick to that squirrel on skis.
Exactly. It's avant-garde.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you've realized you've found a new art. This is actually another thing that Yondaban just came up with. He was just driving around LA and actually saw an incomplete portion of the highway. And they're like, yeah, we got to do that shit. And this was another thing that totally wasn't in the script. This is a stunt that
they were not planning on doing.
Like, this was early in the process. Oh, yeah, see, he was still handcuffed at this point. Now they're like, okay, we don't want your arms.
Didn't mean to shoot that guy. Yeah, sure you didn't, bud. He took a gun out, pointed it at him.
I like that everybody's so just familiar with him now. Eh? They're all calling him Jack, not Officer, or like anything.
I think there should be a television show where it's a whole season of them on the bus.
My favorite
shot.
Really
get to know each other.
This is my favorite shot. Is that pull away of all the cop cars?
Here we go.
But yeah.
What do you think? A whole season. It's called Speed.
Speed, the show.
Yeah, and it's a whole season. They all the Asian woman,
I think we've exhausted this.
No way.
No. Speed 2 is proof.
Okay, what about the prequel?
He didn't do anything in the prequel.
Exactly. Well, we don't know that, right?
His young career of just riding.
He'll be the bomber guy.
It'll just be all about his relationship with that other bus driver who got blown up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, this is deep psychological shit. Yeah. You're just throwing it in the garbage.
I like how many signs they put on here. Please stop. Like, the next one might as well say, this means you, Keanu.
Holy shit. This is the scene that everybody wanted right here. This is it.
So if anybody doesn't know, obviously they didn't jump over a blank spot in a bridge. They jumped over...
There's Medea.
Yeah. Both racist and delightful. Which is exactly how I describe Tyler Perry movies. Both racist and delightful.
Exactly.
But yeah, so basically the bridge was just the actual like bridge part was just removed digitally. Like there is a bridge there still, so it never would have not landed, and they just removed it all digitally.
Ah,
and there's actually
they do digital shit like that back then.
Yeah, oh yeah,
72.
Yeah, well that's fairly simple. That's like a still, just like Photoshop essentially. It's not like Jurassic Park. But
a line in Buddy's blood there. They're all so happy about it.
Exactly.
I'm covered in blood. Yay! He's like, I just shit myself for nothing. We're alive.
Yeah.
If I would have shit and you would have died, I guess I could have gotten away with it.
Yeah, because we all would have shit our pants then.
Exactly. The big shit.
Now I'm going to stand out.
60 miles an hour, take a shit.
Nice.
Nobody had to go. See, in the television series that will last 4.5 seasons until Keanu gets a big head and he doesn't want to do it anymore. Or the guy who would play Keanu. Maybe we can get us the perfect weapon. Exactly, Speakman.
54-year-old Jeff Speakman.
Exactly.
I would say, you know who would be good? Like, just I'm thinking right age and like the kind of person you would want for the movie, whatever. Liam Hemsworth.
Yep. He was an expendable.
Yeah. So I think he would. I think he would work. But
anyways, we could tackle like what happens when somebody has to go to the bathroom. There's no, you know what I mean? There'll be a specific window that you
maybe it'll be like a coach bus
with a bathroom on it.
Well, my thought would have been you've got that access hatch. You just open up the back access hatch and just dump down it and just let it splatter onto the road.
I believe that there should be a bathroom on the bus.
Yeah.
And so they can call Dennis Hopper, who's like their Mr. Roper, and be like, come on, the bathroom's broken. You got to let some guy on here.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. And then that's how you get your guest stars.
Yeah.
A recurring character could be the bathroom fixer guy.
The bathroom fixer.
And it just takes a couple of things with the fucking plunger, but they don't want to do it the lazy
whatever celebrity you get to produce the show.
Yes.
That's like when Bradley Cooper just randomly showed up in the Limitless TV show.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get
buy
people
one
to
of those
watch
pills?
it. Yeah.
No.
But,
by
now. But so I like this though. A bus with 4 shredded tires, because those tire damage things would have like grated those things into pulp. Is just going around going, they're slowly
bus is still going in it?
Yeah, well, clearly.
They're fact checkers, man. That fucking bus would have made it. And it still wouldn't have been able to keep, a couple clicks over 50.
Like, I'm obsessed. I don't know why I've never noticed it before, but I'm obsessed with the zebra on the side of that bus now.
I know. I think I just noticed it, too. This weird zebra ad.
And then I just noticed that
Zima?
that Sandra Bullock's one boob was more out than the other.
I noticed the same. She doesn't have any boobies, eh?
No, not much of anything. No.
So that's why she has to rent her children.
Yeah. Oh.
Rent a kid, rent a kid.
I'm sad.
It shouldn't
that
be.
Was her. That was her
9
rebound
kids.
Kid from Jesse James cheating on her.
Rebound kid. I'm gonna get another 4 children.
I'll show you.
From all over the world. She donated like $1 million.
Yeah.
She's good.
That's great. That's the thing. There's no real shit talking her. She seems so delightful. She's one of the only people too. I've got the thing on her. She is one of 4 people who have won, or one of 4 actresses who's won an Oscar and a Razzie.
And she showed up.
But here's the thing. Those two, the Oscar and the Razzie, were 2 days apart.
Nice.
So she won the Oscar for The Blind Side. And she won the Razzie for All About Steve. And she was there, and she was at both places to accept the award.
That's amazing.
I'm always down with that, because Halle Berry was
if
also
she
one
didn't
who
win the
showed up.
Oscar,
Yeah.
would she have shown up to the Razzies?
Depends on which one was first. I think the Razzies come up first. I think they're on the Friday.
Oh, and so she went to that first.
Yeah.
So she could have lost.
Yeah, I think it's good karma, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe it was. That's hilarious that she showed up. They probably talk all types of shit about them, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if they have an actual award ceremony,
Yeah.
they must be like, oh, here's the shittiest performance of the year. Here's another stinker from Sandra Bullock. And when they cut to the audience, she's actually there. Hey, in the square.
Yeah, that's
usually it's just a seat filler.
Yeah,
it's a plant in the
She's
bottom
her
corner
own.
of this top one.
Well, maybe that was the thing. Maybe she was the seat filler for the person who was going to accept on her behalf, and then she had to go up.
That would be amazing.
Actually,
she was the seat filler for another actress in the same category.
Oh my god!
So then her seat filler, a plant, has to go up and accept her award.
Oh my god!
With her in the audience.
You're accepting the award. Plant. I'm personifying a plant over here.
I like that plant noise.
Yeah,
so it's sort of like pants swishing.
I'm fucking nailing it, by the way, guys. The other women who have won a Razzie and an Oscar, though, were Halle Berry, which we know about. She did for Monsters Ball and Catwoman. And then Faye Dunaway and Liza Minnelli have also done it. But I was trying to think, I was like, how long ago did this go? But then I realized, like, one of the first movies to get a Razzie was that Can't Stop the Music, which was the... what's it called? The Village People biopic, and that was like in the early 80s. So
it's been around for the Razzies. Have been around for that long.
They've been out for that long. It wasn't a very ceremonious thing. Like, it's not like they had an award show back in the day. I think they just wrote a list.
Right. Somebody somewhere got a list
like
together.
The original blog.
Yeah.
You know,
or whatever the hell. Or zine.
Yeah, it would be a
zine. Like a zine.
There you go. I love somebody else used the word zine. I think another podcast I was listening to used it, and it's funny every time to me. I really like it. It does. It just makes me happy.
Can you drop me off at my house, man? Yeah. Look at this guy. Oh, behind the yellow line, she's really taking her job seriously now.
Well, now that they're in a place that they know for certain doesn't have any.
Oh, this is for gassing up the bus again?
Yeah. No, this is for him trying to undo the bomb.
Ah.
The undo. This is me using my real.
They haven't been driving. They haven't been driving for that long, I don't think.
See, this is another good thing to take you out of the bus for a couple of minutes. Give them a thing to do.
They must have. I wonder if they did it one where the whole thing was on the bus and they deemed it just too much bus.
Well, no, the script was that, and they were like, "We're not making that movie. You have to rewrite it." So it was.
You got to see nothing from the outside.
Oh God, I picture this would be a really interesting, off Broadway play of doing the bus. Like you stage just the inside of the bus.
Yeah, you're like an explosion. What was that? It looked like a bomb just went off from that other car over there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you gotta say shit like that. Everybody's gotta face the same way.
The tire's flat.
We're going around a corner. Holy shit, we're on two wheels. Isn't that? That'd be great.
I feel like I could have got Philip Seymour Hoffman to be in that if he was still alive.
Fucking A, he would have done it.
I was just about to try Philip Seymour Hoffman, but I don't even know where to begin, so I'm just going to stop. Oh my God.
Just like make your face all red.
Yeah.
And then just yell a bit. It's sort of like doing Nick Nolte, but pull back by like 27%.
Yeah.
His face was always red.
Well, maybe he should have
went.
Maybe he should have went further, and then he wouldn't die.
Way over the edge.
I miss him.
I'd like to go further. Yeah, I'm like kind of like lukewarm, whether I miss him or not. I'm like, whatever.
I always liked him. Like he
I did too, but I mean, like when you watch if you watch a bunch of his movies in a row, it's like the same thing. They always said like he was such an amazing actor, and like he was serviceable.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, every scene you're like, wow, he's so there.
But you have to watch like everything, because like it's one thing when you just watch him do like Magnolia, then like,
I got ya.
Like those kind of things. But if you actually go and watch Twister and then go watch Along Came Polly. Like Along Came Polly, not a good movie, but he's hilarious.
That's where I heard Shart for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. But like he's amazing in that movie. Like he's so funny, and just like he shows what he can do in those types of movies, because I think everybody expected the serious actor version of him.
Have you seen The Master?
And then Capote is very different. The Master
is awesome.
Yeah.
What an acted movie. Mm-hmm. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a scenery chewer.
No doubt. Cool thing about this movie, like, again, because they had zero faith in it, it ran out of money. So when they actually screened this for like test screenings and stuff, they just put in the storyboards of what they wanted the movie to be at the end. So there were chunks of movie that were just missing, and they're like, well, we couldn't afford to shoot these, but this is what it would have looked like, and it tested through the roof, so the studio went and found them the money so they could finish the thing. And then when it tested again, they were watching people, because you know how they like watch people watch the movie.
Yeah.
Well, anytime somebody got up to use the washroom or something, they walked backwards out of the theater because they didn't want to miss like a second that they didn't have to miss. And they're like, oh my God, this thing might be gigantic. And then they started like really having faith in it. And then that's when they put some money into like the marketing and stuff like that.
So weird. I wonder like what they do with these stupid yeah, but they always do like the Emoji Movie, and they're like, hey, let's have a test screening, and all the retards that they have got drunked up are like, I love it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, we got to make another hit in our hands. Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Well, it happens.
They do test screenings of like the Transformers movies and shit.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh my God.
They have a really interesting thing, actually. Kevin Smith brought it up one time. I heard him. He was like, I don't like the whole idea of the test screening is you'll hear some people go, I didn't like this about the movie, or I wish that this would have been longer, or this, blah, blah, blah. But then when we fix those things and then we test screen it again, it's for different people. It's like so your all objectivity is gone. Like it's completely different opinions and completely different whatever. So the people who wanted this stuff fixed aren't there. And to say, oh yeah, you did a good job fixing that. Or
right,
whatever.
now it's just
new people going, why is this so long? Why, like, this should be shorter, but it already was shorter. And so it's like you do that, and you do like 5 or 6 test screenings for some movie, and then all of a sudden you realize like you're like just like dick punching the soul of the movie to
like over
satisfy
and over.
Like a few random opinions. Like I'm
sure he accidentally stabs like the gas tank or whatever that is.
Well, no, he tried to catch himself.
Screwdriver.
Tried to catch himself.
Didn't take a lot to poke right through the damn thing. See, these old buses, man.
See, this is why they explode after they slow down.
Well, this is what you're just talking about is what they're going to have to think about, because this summer we were saying before is was the least amount of money Hollywood made in like forever.
It was 25 years.
And they need to change, you know what, because they need to go back to movies like this, man, where they don't cost, we don't need, every movie doesn't need to be like $500 million with like as much CG as you can cram up your ass.
Yeah. This past weekend, it was the lowest grossing Labor Day weekend in 17 years.
Good.
Yeah, and it's
good. Get rid of this garbage. Maybe they'll have a movie with like an actual plot and where people like have dialogue and shit.
Yeah. Well,
although you know what, you want to give them Marvel movies do it right. You want to give them a big budget for CG. Go ahead.
Yeah,
because they do it correctly.
Yeah. Well, and there are some who can definitely do it correctly, and then you get the weird. I don't understand. Like he wouldn't have been able to see him at that point. They didn't pull him up over the view of the window. Like they didn't pull him up and hold him up like friggin' Simba.
This guy's been doing his job for a long time. When somebody's safe on a bus, he knows.
Yeah. Yeah, I could tell by the happiness of the Chinese lady that you were real good.
Exactly. He's been watching her face the whole time.
Yeah.
She reads well.
Does she?
Oh, yeah, you can tell what she's thinking. She emotes really well.
Oh, yeah.
Just beautiful eyes of hers.
I hated that line. That's very gross, Ortiz.
What happened? Did he lick him?
No, he just said that he had big, brown, hairy cojones.
I got big brown dick. He just said for no reason.
Yeah.
Every now and then he just yells that out. My dick.
Your dick's so big.
You're like, that's great, buddy. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you for the dick news.
My dick is still attached and doing great. Oh, terrific.
I like, it's kind of funny though that this, and I know there's really no other way out of it. But like this, it just goes from like one problem to the next. Like this is how you would do your episodic TV thing.
Yes.
It's like, okay, we've solved the problem of
and then
like me being stuck under the bus, but now we're leaking gas.
Next episode, just after that.
Yeah.
We're leaking gas. Boom, done.
Yeah. See, I opened our window so like you can hear a dog outside.
Where my dog's at. Bark with me now.
Just for what it's worth, it's not my dog.
What if they could have just kept fueling the bus up? And then, like, it's 4 weeks later, and the bus still hasn't gone under 50. Like, where is Dennis Hopper now? Yeah. Like, has he given up?
They've got him right now. They've got him loaded up.
That looks like Odo. Is that Jeff
That's
Odo
Jeff
Daniels?
He's Jeff Odo Daniels.
They call him Odo in college.
Yeah. Why did they call him that?
Because he's a shapeshifter. He can act anyone.
Oh, I like it.
You like that shit?
Yeah, you put me in my place.
Fucking I just thought of it too. I was like, oh shit.
I thought I was, for lack of a better word, throwing you under the bus.
Pop quiz hot shot.
God, everything we say is genius.
How many pop quizzes?
Do you pop in your quiz? That's another.
I'll pop your quiz, girl.
That's another thing that we can't get enough of now. Are those quizzes on Facebook?
Like, why do we even do these? It's like, or it'll say like how to tell if your girlfriend is cheating on you.
Well, I talked about
these 15 reasons, and then you click. Oh God, yeah. Jeff.
See, to me.
Oh God, Jeff.
Yeah. Like, why did those people get blown out of the window? Again, that's like, you're so close to it, you'd be kind of like incinerated or whatever. Melted.
Oh, don't tell me. I don't want to be your Jeff Daniels anymore.
Yeah. Oh, you made your choice.
Oh God, is it too late to turn back?
Before this movie started, he goes, "I want to be your bus driver at the coffee shop, friend." And he turned his mind, or he changed his mind on that too.
The coffee shop. I want to drive by the coffee shop to drink. Oh fuck.
Yeah. But because I can guarantee we'll never do Speed 2 on this show, I'll just explain why he was never in it.
Who?
Keanu.
Okay.
Because he was supposed to be in it, obviously. Like, the obvious plot of the thing was
he goes on vacation.
They're going on vacation, and he was going to propose to her because they've had this ongoing relationship. But they have to gut it to say, oh, we've recently broke up. I'm now with this guy maybe for about 6 months, and he's about to propose to me on this boat. So... basically what happened was he was presented with the thing. Jan de Bont literally had a dream about a boat. And he's like, it has to be on the boat, speed on the boat. And then he's just
like, huge boat.
And Keanu explained, he's like, I read this thing, and he's like, speed on a cruise liner. He's like, do you see how slow cruise liners go? He's like, I can't do this. And he just literally, somebody had said that he was like, had been burnt out on doing like action movies and stuff like that. But he was just like, I cannot do this fucking thing. Like, it's whatever. And they're like, fine.
It's on like some party pontoon boat.
We'll power forward from an 80s
on the boat.
Yeah, but
it's like Die Hard on a fucking boat, pretty much.
Yeah, it's so much worse. It's more like,
I only saw it one time, and I think I tried to kill myself.
It was awful. Do you want to explain why you saw this in the theater twice?
I will. I loved this movie so much that I was kicked out of the theater for doing awful things in there.
Okay. Do you want to tell us the real reason
why you went? Not at all.
No.
That kid was asking for it.
Yeah. No, because I remembered this
the movie went out. I don't know, somewhere in here, me and Evan Nault went to see it. Wonderful man. And very good looking.
Yeah.
And, you kind of question things around him.
I do.
And
his whole family.
And not just your sexuality, just he's smart too, so you could question things.
His father was
an answer.
His father was my barber till I was bald.
That's right. He still is. I don't know why you pay for those haircuts. It's depressing. It's weird.
He just like cries while he snips scissors over air.
Joe demands talk while he's holding an old newspaper.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the power went out in the movie. All of a sudden, it was like, whoa. It was sort of like when the Twister hit the theater during the movie Twister.
Yeah.
It was like that, only way more exciting.
Yeah.
Because suddenly, like, somewhere in this area, somewhere near the end, I don't know if we're near the end, but we're getting there.
We're getting there.
Somewhere in this zone, the lights just came on, and they were like, hey, fuck you. You just paid.
Yeah.
And then I was just going to walk away, dejected like I do.
Yeah.
When I've been wronged.
Yes.
I just don't have the hate in me to get crazy with it. I got to save that for out at sea.
He was not feeling froggy.
And, I didn't leap. And, but then they still did us right, and they let us come back some other day and watch it.
See, and I mean, really, is that not the simplest friggin' solution? And I'll give you the opposite.
Some people lose it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, it's just a movie, man. Like, Jesus Christ, like, just calm down.
Well,
what are you supposed to do? Like, fucking, go out there and fix it then.
But exactly. But I mean,
that's when you get murdered by whatever turned the movie off.
Yeah, it's a very simple thing. Like, I can understand getting mad if they just said, go fucking pound turf. Like, it is what it is.
Go pound turf, huh?
Yeah, but like,
they would be that awful.
But it's like some people are just like people who don't care, right?
I feel like that's something they said in the 50s or something.
Oh,
right?
I'm certain of it. But the the whole idea of like, look, what do you want me to do? Like, and it's like, there's such simple solutions. It's nothing for them to go, hey, you know what?
Oh, exactly.
This didn't work out. Just
and a free popcorn
passes or something. Yeah, something.
You gotta have
nice,
a free
right?
popcorn or something for that bullshit.
But my brother-in-law, I may have told this again. It's been so long, but I may have told this. But my brother-in-law
Is Don Cheadle? Yeah, you told us that story.
Yeah, no, I know. I love me some Don Cheadle, but no, she. Wow, sorry, bro. But he went. He went to see Logan, and at the very end, have you seen Logan yet?
I haven't.
Okay, so I won't ruin.
I don't really care.
Oh, really?
I don't care whether you ruin the ending or not.
Okay, I'm gonna ruin the ending.
I'm not like oh god.
I know, but I don't like to do I don't like to do that.
I probably won't even see it. I don't like the X-Men movies pretty much.
No, you would like this. I'm telling you right now, you would like this movie.
You think?
I'll send you home with it today.
Okay. Ooh, I get a prize.
Yeah, there
just
you
like
go.
John Riches.
John Riches with his shirt. You'll get it eventually. Shut up.
I'm gonna make it this week.
Stop writing me.
I'm gonna do it this week.
He only wrote me the once, by the way. He's not pestering me for this.
Oh, don't say that. He's been fucking calling me all the time.
I know. He's
fucked up.
This is what happens when the first person to win our contest is local.
And then he's all like, oh, I'm like, you have a family. What's your problem? He's like, no, I'll kill them for you. Let's go to Vegas.
It's true.
And bet all of their life insurance on one roll of the dice lover. He said that to me.
And he doesn't even know how to play craps.
Oh, he doesn't care.
He actually,
He's insane.
He thought you could gamble on Monopoly. But
you can't?
No, you can't.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, where did we just I was going.
Okay, there's a bus.
No.
And it cannot go under 50 Ks.
No, I was just saying something real, and then we just totally.
I'm sure with a lot of realness. Hey, at least you used the bathroom just now. That's real. That's keeping it fucking real right there, man.
Every now and again, a bomber needs to take a pee. I'm so upset.
That ain't even the same bus. Oh wait.
Oh, Logan.
Logan.
So, anyways, the bus. Fuck, I'm so. This is what happens when you talk about everything but a movie during a movie. But this is who we are. This is what we wanted to present to you, and it becomes. And as I edit these and listen to them back more and more, I realize that what we want to present to you is just two horrible people. It's just like two very undesirable human beings. But this
is reality, people. He's been staying still like that for a long time.
This is how it is. Just take me for who I am. But no, at the very end, like it was minutes from the end, but at the climax of the end, a very emotional spot.
Speed climax?
Yeah, kind of.
There goes Medea.
Yeah, there she goes. You honey woman child. But I like how helpful that greaser is. Let me get you up here, drip drip.
Nice guy.
But yeah. So anyways, the lights came on and just made the end of the movie unviewable because the lights were shining on the edge.
But it was shit. It's still going.
Yeah. But it was
who dropped the ball on that fucking one?
Picture that happening during say the death scene of Boromir in
oh my god,
in Lord of the Rings, where he's I would have been there with you till the end, bubble, and then the lights come on. Everybody go, what? And
I'm crying, so I don't want the lights to come on, right? You want it to be a slow fade way after.
Yeah, I'm crying, and I'm also trying to work. Well, I'm re-wiping my ass because I didn't do a good job when I was in the toilet earlier, and it was it's all
wiping.
I had some Kleenex on me. I gotta
re-wipe.
I had some stripes.
I don't even wipe. Sometimes I don't wipe so I can just do the re-wipe.
Yeah.
I'm like, oops, I forgot. And then
I just like the feeling of being itchy, but
like the grit.
Yeah, it's good. But the
grot rot.
But yeah, so that happened, and this was the last movie. It was the midnight showing type thing, right? And they all were so mad, and basically the guy gave the "what do you want me to do about it" kind of thing. He's like, you saw the whole movie. And they basically were without being really, really mad, they're just we're not leaving. And then people got really nervous and they ran back and they're like, okay, passes, just get out of here.
They were going to keep them for their friends, the bastards.
Yeah.
They were waiting for somebody to say, I've been in the movies in 3 months, man.
Yeah. But basically what happened, we found out what happened with that because originally the teaser trailer for Deadpool 2 was supposed to come on at the end of the movie. And they decided last minute to not do that and to put it at the beginning. So that changed all, but they didn't.
How does that change anything?
Well, it changes this. The lightings are on the lighting's on a timer.
Changes this.
Yeah. Well, it is.
No, the light you're doing. Just you're not filming this right now.
I'm being
He's
a duck.
showing me levels.
Yeah.
I guess he's showing me light levels. What is this?
No, the lighting is on a timer.
Oh.
So it's now coming on. So it would have come on at the right time had Deadpool not aired already.
Right. Okay.
So
look at this craziness.
Yeah. It skids around like a street luge. I feel like it would have stopped way sooner than this.
No way, it would have kept going.
Or more likely would have just flipped over and them holding onto each other would have been irrelevant.
Oh, here we go. Rita, that's a good explosion. This is it. This is like my childhood right here.
Dun, dun, fuck. Dun, dun. I think the only thing that would have been better is if he goes, I know exactly what to do. And then he like points it in a very specific direction. And then he goes, and right when it goes below 50, it's right at Dennis Hopper's house. And then he just goes, what?
And they just use the same shot from Boom.
Maybe that's how it originally ended when they were on the bus the whole time.
And he'll just make that face in Waterworld.
Yeah.
What a shitty ending. What a shitty way to end a good movie.
Triland is not a myth. I've seen it.
Oh, that's a good explosion right there. Look at all that shit flying around. Holy fuck. They don't make them like that anymore, baby. That's a real explosion.
Yeah. It is, except it's not.
It's real as it gets.
Well, it's one of those things that Mythbusters taught me. That's like just all info, and that doesn't really create like a powerful explosion. It just makes a big ass fireball. Yeah.
Well, good enough, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm on board. But I want to know who, like, was that like just a random stunt guy, or was that like a producer who wanted a cool role?
That guy didn't even know it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay, girl. It's over.
I hear the dogs barking, and I'm like, is that in the movie or in the thing? But I know
it's in the movie.
It's that. But then I hear the police siren, and I'm like, is that outside? That's the kind of neighborhood I live in.
We have no
idea. I believe that dogs are at the airport, but the police are not tending to this really serious situation. Does he have a body cam on?
I don't know.
It looked like he was wearing a body cam.
It is just like when you're not watching this movie in this neighborhood. You're lying in bed and you're like, is somebody watching the movie Speed really loud again?
Yeah.
That's what you constantly ask.
Like, I wake up every night thinking,
who's watching Speed again?
Speed.
You can hear Dennis Hopper yelling. Ooh, look at that little bum shot there.
My favorite, like, I love so much about Keanu Reeves.
I think he's fucking awesome too.
I think I'd like, and yeah, on a personal level, like, let's say what you will about his acting. I actually, a friend of mine when I was in college, he made a whoa reel. Like every time he said like whoa,
I was like what,
or had like those kind of reactions. He made a reel of all of those, and he's like, I hate him so much, and I'm like, he's awesome, but he's such a just a cool guy. Like when you found out he bought like all those motorcycles for all like the crew of the Matrix because he got paid out the ass. Yeah. He's like, I don't need all this money. So he's like, here, let's just give it to the people who don't have all this money.
Could give me the money. I guess you could sell the motorcycle.
And his biggest act of charity still being friends from Bill from Bill and Ted.
Oh my God! Now that is a real.
They're still talking about. Making that movie.
I heard the Keanu even said if they slap me the proper script across this desk, he's like, I'll totally do it.
Well, no, they went further than that. Him, Alex Winter, and like one of the producers or something like that actually all got together recently to hash out the story.
Really?
And basically, what they had thought about, and again, they haven't finalized anything,
because he went to heaven and hell.
Yeah, no, what their thing was is the future that they were meant to preserve is about to happen. So it's like they're in the present, but now they realize that they haven't done any. They basically spaced on becoming the saviors of the world.
That seems like something they do.
Yeah, so it's like these guys who are just kind of like burnout, like guys who never went anywhere with rock and stuff like that, realize that the future that they needed to save is going to happen like next year. And then they have to, they take the steps.
That sounds all right. So what is it? They're really trying to get this thing going.
Well, they are constantly talking about it. I don't really know where it's like I don't know what's holding it back, because like we are in the realm right now of the revisit things from 25 years ago.
We might miss this till the next go round, and then we'll be way too old.
Yeah, like you get the Will and Grace reboot coming,
which turned back into a full on show.
Yeah. It's
they were supposed to just do a couple one-offs or something, right? But everybody was like, they're having a good time. It was funny. The crowd was there to watch it, so they were like, screw it, right?
And they've already greenlit the next season of it.
Holy shit!
Like it's ready to go. And Roseanne's doing it.
Oh God, yeah.
And they're
it's going to be out.
Yeah. It's I think. Yeah, I can't remember who's doing it. I don't remember if Netflix was doing it or if it was going on ABC still.
Are you making popcorn? Am I about to have a seizure?
No, it's something from outside. It's coming from outside. I'm going to have to close the window for the next
do
it. Yeah. That's what he's doing right now. Is there popcorn outside?
Oh, he's watching all the coyotes. I'm smarter than you guys. He's so cocky. He thinks he's getting away with this.
I like him a lot. I like him because he's
bus ruse.
But again, just little bits of acting in that piece of dialogue. But like he respects him legitimately.
True romance.
Yeah,
he was in it. Good
movie. That exists. Yeah.
Look! What else do we have to say?
Oh, beep boop, beep boop.
He's seeing it again. He thinks he's seeing it again.
Yeah.
When time blips and bloops like that.
Yeah. Everywhere I go, a lady loses and regains her purse.
Exactly. Beep boop, beep boop.
Yeah. Hey, and then it goes. We make the prequel that's about him. So you hire Ryan Gosling to play really young him. And he's just walking around and he looks at a girl and he has that like Matrix deja vu like flicker thing.
Yeah.
Like it's like
I'm gonna make the sound. Beep boop,
beep boop.
Oh, he's cocky. This one, eh?
Mm-hmm. See this, and like this is where the natural twist would have come, because there would have been no
you
suspecting.
Wouldn't have been like, okay,
if
and
Jeff
all
Daniels,
of a sudden, boom! They should have kept it that way.
Yeah, I actually agree. Like, as much as I like Dennis Hopper, or
they should have done that.
Either that, or make Dennis Hopper the guy.
Like Dennis Hopper and Jeff Daniels are working together.
No, I don't want the two. If you like either,
his partner buddy is Dennis Hopper.
Because like you would buy that. You got a guy who's like close to retirement and all that.
Yeah.
See, because that's the difference too. Like, and that could like give some kind of thing. Like he's like the year away from retirement, but like he's not going to get his pension or something like that. Like something screwed him over.
His wife died.
Yeah,
drug cartel killed his wife or something years ago, and the cops did nothing about it because his boss at the time was crooked and involved with them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah.
I like how
like
late
the Skyfall run through the.
But I like how like he was right there for the moment. Like he just
saw his leg.
Like he just thought to do that, but like how close they were these things together, I don't know. But then you find out this tidbit that it's actually Annie. Turn around. Here's my problem. Could he not tell that wasn't Dennis Hopper? Like he's bad.
They look exactly the same from behind.
He's bad at being attracted to people. If he didn't know that wasn't
Sandra Bullock looks bad from behind. Then I guess.
Well, she was sitting down though, so you never got a good look at that ass.
True.
And you can only assume
Dennis
Dennis Hopper does some squats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've thought of nothing else.
Dennis Hopper.
But now that begs the question, like, why was she running away? Like, is he like, you wait here until you see that somebody's realized that this garbage can has a false bottom, and then run away? Like,
yeah.
It's
all gonna work out.
Yeah. You got a big plan.
So what he probably was like, oh no, like what? Because he knows that he saw her leg. Yeah. So he's like, you stand here, I'm gonna run around the corner.
Yeah.
To keep your back to him.
Yeah,
make it dramatic.
We're gonna have such a reveal.
Oh yeah, that finger on the trigger there, buddy.
Yeah. God, I want to have a standoff. So
this is like his second subway standoff. Matrix.
What's that?
Speed.
Yeah. Oh, he
subway standoff.
Oh,
did he fight somebody in the subway in John Wick?
Probably. I don't recall off the top.
There's a lot of fighting in that movie, man. It could have been anywhere.
Yeah. He gets into a lot of standoffs
in subways.
Well, but just standoffs in general, like Point Break.
I don't think they were in a subway.
No,
they did run in that underground water part where the cars were racing in T2.
Yeah.
Well, I'm even trying to think.
I was under the impression, now I may be naive, but I was under the impression that LA didn't have subways because of all the earthquake stuff and fault lines and all that stuff. But they're in LA in this movie.
They are?
I think.
Maybe San Francisco.
I think that there's also...
Does somebody from LA let us know, does LA have subways? Now you can be like, those stupid socialist Canadians, they don't even know. And we don't. That's why we're asking.
We don't. We have a subway. It's very short.
We are socialists and we are stupid. But we do not know whether...
But my bank account thanks me.
Sweet. He looks good in that cop outfit.
Yeah. He looks good in anything.
He does look like a good cop.
He's got a weird body. He's another guy. The thing that surprised me more than anything in the world was he just decided to be on Entourage.
This looks exactly like the Toronto subway.
Yeah.
Cars. Do you have? There's a lot of seats there, bud. You got to sit there.
Wouldn't it have been way better? He's like, as a matter of fact, yes, they are. And he's like, oh, sorry, we'll just sit over here.
That, yeah. Well, he did just save their lives.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. And then he was like, "We'll go get on another car. We don't want to blow these people up. These seats are taken." I was hoping everybody was going to get off here.
Where is this?
I don't know.
Where the hell?
It looks like a subway that's also a mall. See, again, I don't know anything. It looks like the fanciest damn subway in the world. It looks
like the future of the subway.
Any subway I've ever gotten on, it's like, oh, you are in a beautiful city, and then you like venture down into a piss-soaked hellscape. Yeah.
That's the subway experience.
My thing now, though, I don't know if it's the same all around, but in Toronto, they don't have separation between cars anymore.
No, it's crazy looking.
So when you turn, when the goes around a corner, it feels like Inception-style reality bending.
Yes, it's weird as fuck.
Yeah, the first time I got on one of those ones, I was just sitting there and I was looking down. All of a sudden, it just started to bend, and I was with Carrie, and I like grabbed under and like, what's going on?
Did you hear those weird sounds?
I don't know. I don't listen to things.
The sound of time bending.
I'm very self-centered, so that could have been happening. But I was
for everybody else.
I was really worried about if my shoelaces were tied in a way that impressed people.
They always are.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it a lot because sometimes you'll get on one streetcar and you're stuck with, that poor fucking driver didn't deserve that, bro. He's just trying to do his job. And but he does look goddamn good in that cop uniform.
He got riddled with bullets.
But you can just walk away. Sometimes there's like dudes, you're like, oh man, these guys are drunk and they're going to be fucked up any minute.
Yeah.
And you could just walk all the way to the end. Or you can just pace back and forth like some people. Like you're not locked in.
Yeah.
Which feels good to me.
I would just want to like stand on a skateboard and see what happens.
It would be an infinite loop.
Yeah. Would I stay in the one spot, or would the momentum and bumps make me roll around a little bit? Or
no, you'd stay in the same exact spot.
Nice.
It all balances itself out.
Yeah, no, it does.
Is his finger's got to stay down on that?
Yeah. And she was about to let it go. I actually liked that moment because she was freaking out. I was like, okay, you don't need to hold this. I'm going to get this. Yo, he's so good. He's so, like, I would feel like if I was lucky enough to get into a movie, okay, and like I see there's actually multiple people from LA. I assume everybody's in the industry out there.
Yeah.
Somebody just put me. I don't even need a line. Just like
I want all the lines.
Call me out. We'll come do a performance down there, and then just give me and then just put me in a movie. But
because you're hiring Joe to have no lines, you might as well give me a lot of them.
It's true. It's true. Todd was always the actor.
Make me your,
Yeah. That being said, if it was down to just one of us, fuck Todd. I hope he's homeless.
Maybe that's the movie I make.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe I'll be in with Screech.
Yeah,
me and Screech and China.
Screech and the Hedgehog. China's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you know that Screech lived with Robert Pattinson for a while?
Oh my god!
I just there was just an interview with
That's
Robert Pattinson.
That's why Robert Pattinson is so cool.
Yeah,
because he's been hanging with Screech.
He's been hanging with Screech. Oh, good God!
Shoot him, Jesus, man. Jesus, save a bullet for later.
Yeah, if you can't hit somebody with a machine gun like shooting wildly, then you're not.
That's what I worry about in action movies. Like when I start in a real life action movie, and the only cameras are people's eyeballs, so they can tell the story. Maybe a couple news cameras, like a news chopper. But it's when you're on top of something and they're shooting. Like I'm like, that's the one where I'm like, would you really get away? I mean, like Jesus, oh my God, he's going up there. Dennis Hopper's.
This makes me nervous too. I had
into his own hands here.
This is like that Mission Impossible scene on the bullet train though. They upped it. They also
with the big explosion. Yeah. And that was a cool explosion. I like that shot too. Tom Cruise makes his face.
Yeah.
Boom, he comes flying and lands.
I don't know why. I heard you say Tom Cruise, but my brain deciphered it as Tom Hanks. And I'm like, he wasn't in that movie, bro. But but even though I heard like everything about
I do it
me,
all the time.
But I processed the word you said, and I just was like, no. My brain was like, no, that's not what you said. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, like acting across somebody like this,
by the old man Keanu.
Yeah, but like imagine like you were in a movie with like Jack Nicholson or somebody, and you're just there, and he's just acting at you in his like iconic way.
Yeah.
When it was over, there's no way I would just be like, "You're so amazing.
Yep,
you're awesome." And he's like, "Okay, let's keep it professional." I'm like, "No," and I just start crying. Like,
cut that out. So all your scenes are from behind. That's why you don't get a line.
Yeah, I know. I would always like that.
Oh.
Paul F. Tompkins. Oh, love it. Paul F. Tompkins tells a great story about he was in There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
And he gets just screamed at by Daniel Day-Lewis after the like town hall meeting kind of thing, right? And he's like, I had these lines. I was supposed to go back and forth, but every take, more and more of my lines got eaten by him because he would start yelling at me sooner or whatever, right? So he's like, in the end, I'm just a blur in the background while he screams at me. He was like, because he was originally in... what was the other one? Magnolia.
Didn't he quit?
What?
Daniel Day-Lewis, he quit acting.
Yeah.
They don't make movies big enough for that guy anymore.
There you go. They don't make them like that anymore.
They sure as hell don't.
I have I know you don't listen to this show, but you
got that right.
I put together a compilation of all your They Don't Make This, don't make them like this anymore.
Ooh, yeah.
It was good. I'll have to get you those episodes.
You know when you've seen other compilations of people saying they don't make them like this anymore? Well, they don't make them like this anymore.
They don't. He's pointing at himself, just so you know.
Just so you know out there and whoever can see us through this thing. When are we going to get that going on?
We'll get what going?
We should be FaceTiming our audience right now during this.
We could do that
and we
sometime.
can flick over.
If anybody's interested in seeing us do a little Facebook Live or something, maybe like the first few minutes or something like that. Because we want people to actually tune in.
Nope.
No. Fuck it.
I can forget it. Oh, how romantic. I'd be like, see you later, babe.
Yeah.
This ain't coming off. Out of all the whole thing that this is what's going to stop you right now, this poll.
Again, I feel like just a train that's probably been in commission for a while, I feel like that would have come down pretty easy. I feel like he's strong enough to have taken that thing down.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, all the problems, they've solved all the things that have gone wrong, and this is what's going to kill them right here now.
I think it would have been hilarious.
Chop her hands off.
There you go. I think it would have been hilarious if... actually, did you watch The Defenders?
No.
Is
it out?
Yeah, it's out.
How is it?
It's good. I have some complaints, but nothing major.
Oh, I didn't even know, man. I'm so behind. When's Death Note? When does Death Note come on?
I think Death Note came out already, too.
Oh, man, I'm way behind.
I honestly don't know. I wasn't really following Death Note. But I like that after we've already had the road ends thing, where like the road ends again.
Twice.
Here is like just keeps happening. And it's like, okay.
Is this something that they added after? Because you said the whole movie originally took place on a bus.
The whole subway plot was written in because like they were still I don't know who wrote that. I just know that when they read the script, the studio read the script, they're like, we can't have a movie that's on the bus the whole movie. So they're like, okay, well, we'll get off the bus at some point and do that. So I don't know if that was Graham Yost or if that was Joss Whedon. I think it was Graham Yost, and then it got sold, and then it got punched up after the fact by
I like when Keanu's like looking at the ground, like, could I jump? You know, that's what he was thinking. If I jumped, would I live? Probably not. Whatever. I'll just hold on to her.
Yeah. He probably had like this little bit of a thought. He's like, I went on a couple dates with this girl like in the last couple of weeks. And I'm like, do I see a future with her or do I want to stick it out with this girl I've been through so much with?
Yeah, the bus.
Yeah.
Or now on the subway.
I actually wouldn't mind them making a prequel to part 2. Where it's the breakup and it's like, okay, it's like all of this is calmed down and they're like, yeah, we really don't have anything in common. It's like
there's no speed, there's no action.
He finds her endlessly annoying.
So it's a prequel to part 2.
Yeah. She explains, it's like 1.5. She explains full on in the other one how he was too much of a daredevil and that kind of thing. But then she ends up being married to a daredevil cop, like who's like, or being with another.
They love that. The speed 1.5,
who is in the exact same department, and we know this because they both answer to Joe Morton.
So it's not like it's not even that. Boom! It's not even that. Like they made that idea that you have number 2.
Yeah. It's
because number 2 has already happened, so it needs to be inserted in between the first and the second.
Precisely. I want them to do it now. As
right, like
people, like
as opposed to
let's answer this question. Well, they're still very close friends, so it stands to reason that they would do this. Why did that ramp go up and over the road?
Yeah, well, that's how they build subways, right?
Well, I could see having a ramp down into the under the ground to get like, trucks and stuff down there. But why was it up like 10 feet above the ground?
It was because that's where it comes out. Some of them go up. They go underground, and then they come up, like even in Toronto they do it. And there's a big ramp.
They do it, but like again,
when the streetcar does the big ramp.
Yes. Okay. Now he's doing this. The thing now. Yeah, but they weren't going to put an above ground train right in front of Grauman's Chinese Theater. That was not going to happen. They just
not now. Not that it ripped through the. Oh my God, that's like Michael Douglas's brother.
I like that their little insert shot was, I got to check out my van. I've never seen this with the subtitles on before. So I got to check my van. It's all right. Unreal.
You didn't leave me. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't answer. I couldn't open the doors.
You didn't leave me. That girl I saw last week was a bitch.
Hey,
He was like, and speed dating costs $50.
like, where was I going exactly?
I still
Imagine if you jumped off
Yeah.
and then she lived. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no.
So
limit
you're
out
like,
there.
oh fuck.
This is awkward. You couldn't even go and say, "Oh, like I'm really glad you're okay" or whatever.
Yeah, because you'd be like, fuck you.
You have made your decision. It's like I always picture too, like in Titanic when the old couple lays down together. And they're like, we're just gonna like die here together in bed type thing. I think it would have been great if the old lady actually just out of being old just fell asleep and the old man just looked over and then got up and snuck away.
Oh, they're gonna have sex while everybody watches.
Oh, those are some awful kisses.
Yeah.
Actually, that's hilarious. I was watching a thing. They were talking about how awful their kissing was in Speed 2, or not Speed 2, in the Lake House. And they're like, but they have chemistry and they've been in Speed together. That was hideous kissing. The exact same kind of kissing that was in the Lake House.
Maybe one of them can't kiss.
Yeah.
Do you think it's Sandra or do you think it's Keanu?
It's gotta be Sandra. Fuck Sandra.
You know what? I'm telling you, I think it is too. That's why she has to rent all those kids, man. She
Either
can't
that-
hold a man.
either
Girl
that-
can't hold a man.
Either that or I'm thinking it's actually because he's like just so sexually human beings. He's like, I'm gonna kiss her bad so she doesn't fall in love with me.
Right. He doesn't have purpose because it's happened to him before.
Yeah.
Because I bet you most people will probably
That's his
think
prequel.
because Keanu's kind of bland. He's so bland and blah blah that he's the awful kisser. He's probably awesome.
Yeah,
You're right. He's a
kisses
great
like
kisser.
a fucking maniac. But he's so humble that you'd never know. All right, so
That is humble.
We're into the credits. I want to play an extra credits game. I found something that kind of
For all you people not watching the movie.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. The movie's over. There was some awful kissing. Anyways, there's a guy named Ryan Beats. He is attempting to own every VHS copy of this movie. That is his goal. He had like a Kickstarter and he wants to like make a van that's lined with all of the VHS copies.
And then when he just goes town to town and you drop him off your speed.
Well, that and then
He's gonna be a speed dealer.
and then it'll be like a weird museum where you can only look at one thing a bunch of times. So
You know what? I bet you it'll do great.
probably, but right now he owns 500 copies. So what I want to do is I want to trade back and forth.
How many were there? There's probably like so many.
Thousands, right? But yeah, a lot
More
of them
than
probably
that.
a lot of them probably got trashed and stuff like that. But the thing is, you'll never know that you got them all. But I want to trade off being Ryan Beats, you approaching a person who has a VHS copy and try to get the VHS copy off of them.
You want to do that?
Yeah, I want to try it. So I'll start first. I'm gonna be Ryan
like
Beats.
right now?
Yeah, that's what we're
Okay,
gonna do.
cool, yeah.
So I'm gonna be Ryan Beats, and you're gonna be the person who has a VHS copy that I need to get. Hi, my name's Ryan Beats. I want to. I'm trying to.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Thank you.
How are you today?
Oh my God, what's that scar on your head?
It happened again.
Oh no. Hey, look up.
Huh?
Oh, slip, yoink. And step away. Okay, so now I've got 501 copies of Speed. Okay,
That
now
wasn't very hard.
well,
Hey, my copy of Speed. Not again. And then I fall and smack my head.
the irony that you took somebody who was slow as your first person to be Speed really sits with me. Okay, now you be Ryan
They
Beats.
weren't slow. You made them slow.
Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, so now you get a VHS copy off of me.
Hello there. Are you at your house? Like, where are you? You're just walking down the street. I'm like, wow, what do you know? You have a copy of Speed?
You put me there, and I will yes and you.
Okay. Well, hello there, sir. I have a gun. Do you have any copies of the film Speed on VHS near you, on you, or anywhere around?
4 on me, 3 at home.
Okay, where do you live?
In this trash can.
Okay, sir. Now, what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to hand me all 3 of those.
I have 4.
4. I'm going to take all 4 of those Speed copies. Okay. I'm putting 3 of them into a bag.
Oh, Jesus.
If you do not get the other copies of Speed that you have, I will beat you to death with this copy of Speed that I am holding now.
Then what is the point of this gun you're pointing at me?
I'm going to put the gun away soon.
Soon? Okay.
When you hand me over those 4 copies of Speed on VHS.
Okay. Take them.
Do you think that because I'm stealing the film Speed that we should maybe get the other ones out of the garbage can in a timely fucking manner?
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh my God, why do I have so many copies of Speed? What idiot would want to own so many copies of Speed? Here's all your copies of Speed, sir.
Jackpot.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Woo, end scene. Woo, it's like, well, I was there.
I loved it.
Sorry for roughing you up.
That's okay. I really liked your line. I like that Billy Idol did a song called Speed. That was just like the last thing. Yeah.
That's
the one that's on. It's the one that's on right now. I don't know why we can't hear it currently.
Give me what I need. I need speed.
Yeah, we're just doing whatever.
I like to listen to Creed. I need speed.
Our subtitles were by Vision Text, and improvements were done by High Code.
Were they improvements on the subtitles?
Yeah, it's probably like, oh, this guy spelled this name wrong or whatever.
Wow.
He's like, this is how I spell Ortiz. All right,
this
guys.
is how I spell Jabont.
We've had a lot of discrepancies on this. All right, guys, thank you so much once again for sticking through it with us. We hope you tune in next week. We're going to announce our next movie. It's going to be a very fun next movie.
Yes,
we've already decided.
As opposed to this one. The next one's gonna be
well, we love that, but this one is going back to like more like when we did things like Blood, like more obscure, but it's still well known. But
if you can find this one, I would really recommend seeing this one.
Yeah.
Maybe even if you can't sync it up and do that, but definitely find, and the whole company, we'll talk about it more then, but everything, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about with these guys. But tune in next week. You know how to reach us. Our email, miscastcommentary.com, like podcast at miscastcommentary.com. Find us on Twitter at miscastpodcast. You'll hear all the outro stuff. Just, hunt us down. Just Google us. We are the top 50 things that show up on Google. So because the words miscast and commentary have never been put together before.
Wicked.
So yeah,
that's marketing.
We are all over the place. Yeah, well, I mean, they call me a genius for putting all of my energy into this thing that only costs us money.
If you type in miscast commentary, drugs, boobs, pussy, penis, nudity, drugs. You'll find us. You'll definitely find us.
You'll definitely find us. We are
50.
We are at the top of the
top 50 podcasts in all the world.
Yeah, that is a fact we just made up. So tell everybody you know about us. I do say that in all sincerity, though.
We did make that up.
If you enjoy the show, share the love. We would love to tell some people that we exist to check us out. We hope to see more of you in the future.
I don't exist unless you hear me existing.
It's true.
Help me be.
Yeah, that's true. It's like that if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. If Todd is not podcasting, is he around? And he's not.
No.
He's not. I started the show.
I'm still talking shit. You can bet your ass.
Yeah, it's once that sponsor thing hits, that's when he appears.
That is it.
I just put a chair who's it for in the Jewish religion? They always put a chair out for somebody.
For a chamagel.
No, it's I want to say Isaiah or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Isaiah's chair.
Is it Isaiah? Was it right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, Jewish
chair.
fans, silver chair. We'll make it up to you.
Daniel Johns comes in ghost form, and my voice comes out of him.
Nice. But yeah, if anybody knows who that chair's for, let us know. I can't remember.
Ezekiel's chair.
It's somebody's chair. It's not, but Grandma can't sit there because she's gassy. But
you're watching. She is a saint.
See, I went.
How dare you?
I went from being.
She earned that gas.
I know. But I attempted to be respectful of her religion, and then I just totally fuck it up every time. I go out of my way to learn these things from people.
Just hang you with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't do
that. That just shows you at home that we're just double ignorant because we actually learn the truth and then don't care.
Yeah,
it's not like we're just being ignorant, like, oh, we didn't look it up, or it's double whammy. We looked it up, then on purpose forgot it, and then made something else up that we like better.
Again, I'm self-centered. I just go, what does that have to do with me?
Right.
And then I go back to eat my bacon.
That's right.
Because that has to do a lot with me.
Damn right.
That answers most of the questions about who I am, and if anybody's looking.
And the universe.
That's right. God
tastes like bacon.
Oh, I hope so. How long can we go before somebody doesn't notice? I
thought we were doing like a slow fade thing.
We're doing a fade. We're fading.
Are you fading?
Yeah. I'm fading out. Wait, no.
I'm back. We're talking about a fade.
This podcast can't go below 5 words per minute.
Oh my God! Don't you worry about that.
Well, 5 words.
5 words a minute.
That
might be trouble, actually.
Yeah, I've never.
Once I've exhausted the swears.
Yeah. My night terrors keep me talking overnight.
Just like a Does that count as a word?
You can only say it once, though.
Oh my God, before we forget, I saw this Roddy Piper movie called Portal to Hell.
Oh my God, really?
We have to watch it.
Okay.
It looks amazing. I don't know if it was a short or whether it was... I thought of that because I was like, am I in hell right now? Then I was like, Portal to Hell, Roddy Piper.
Can I be honest? Like, I'm just thinking about it now. You have introduced me to every Roddy Piper movie in my life. You're the one who told me to watch They Live when we were way too young to watch They Live. Yep. Not that it's particularly bad, but it's just like just one of those ones that are like, yeah, you don't let like 10-year-olds watch it. Yeah,
so everything was fucked.
It was the 80s. Yeah,
especially us.
Fucked all the time.
Now I know what it feels like to be Corey Feldman's penis.
Constantly molested by supermodels. that was our lives. We were really cute little kids.
That would mess you up, though.
Yeah, I know.
So beautiful.
Not enough. I'd get over it. But
yeah, I'd get over it.
Right. But then the second time you introduced me to a movie, and we're not doing a Roddy Piper movie next week. That's not what this is leading into.
They wish, right?
Yeah.
Suckers.
Yeah. But then you gave me as a present one time, Hell Comes to Frogtown. Todd always gave me the best presents. Like, he would just go find the most obscure, fun thing, and I would love it so much.
Hell Comes to Frogtown.
But he gave me Hell Comes
amazing.
to Frogtown. And I'm pretty sure I wasn't even finished opening the present and we were watching it. Like it was
somehow
like,
came on the TV while you were opening it.
Ripped open the DVD and like frisbeed it in.
It went flying on its own into the machine, like Michael Jackson shooting quarters into some jukebox. Yeah,
that's right, DVD. That's how far back we go. He didn't like gift it to me on iTunes.
Yeah,
like some kind of
we
fucking
physically
fascist.
Put it in.
Yeah, we were always physically putting it in. That's why we're such good
putting
friends.
It in
Physical.
I like to press a button and then another button and then it put the movie in somewhere else.
All right.
I can't even see it.
We have officially spoken too long about not the movie we were doing.
We're on a fucking timer now. Okay, yeah. When we veer off.
Yeah. Well, as we're creeping up on 2 minutes, like we're at 2 minutes 10 seconds or 2:10 right now. Okay, 2 minutes 10 seconds. 2 hours. 10 minutes.
Let's go. Let's get a smoking to me.
We're gonna do this. All right, guys. Tune in next week. We love you as always. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast Media production.